I have 2 frames today.
You do, only temporarily, but only because as stated previously, my contribution takes some doing.
My build mat showed up, Shelby.
That's what that is.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to join the call the other way because I'm really laggy. As long as it's not lagging like that on stream.
No, your stream to me should be pretty quick.
So this is what I'll be building today.
Oh crap!
I can't see.
Millennium Falcon.
MF stands for Millennium Falcon. MF Doom, Millennium Falcon Doom.
What the fuck?
Oh, I forgot to open the chat. You've already... Oh, okay. I thought you had already dumped everything into a collective bag.
So here's all the pieces I need, and then for some reason they gave me all these extra pieces. I don't know why. I don't think I need any of these, so I'm just going to set these over here.
I don't want you to use my camera. What?
Yeah, if you're opening the call that way, it's going to ask you to use a camera. Just pick a different camera. You have a bunch of different ones.
That's not the problem. The problem is I'm blue screened.
What?
The call is blue screened.
Oh yeah, it'll be blue screened until you pick a camera and then log in. It requires a camera to be chosen.
Logan?
He says he's going to build that now, but who knows what he'll end up with. I don't know what you're talking about. That doesn't sound like something I would do and or say.
All right, I'm figured out. Thank you, baby. Yeah, the weird thing about the call. All right. Now I can see you, Logan. What were you saying? Nice mat.
Oh, this is my build mat. It has all kinds of like little measurements on it. So like it has
Turn it around.
Oh yeah, I can just show you.
Oh my god, how many? Oh right, rebrickable. It's got color coding. That's very helpful for the sets that I do.
Yeah, it even has the I'm pointing at the wrong finger. It even has retired colors labeled as retired. So like gray and light gray, which are retired colors, it says retired in white. And then up here are the gray or light bluish gray and bluish gray.
There are these pieces that I get in every set that always confuse me because I'm never sure which direction they should go. But I don't see a cheat sheet on here on this mat for those. When I find them, I know they'll be in every fucking set. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
I like how it has on the bottom it has a peg counter, so it'll tell you how many peg longs. You can just hold it up and see a number instead of having to go 1, 2, 3.
Instead of counting, what are we?
And it even has tread counters.
I saw that.
The only set I had that has treads on it was the TV with the Mario stuff in it. But this would be extremely helpful for that build.
I think it's treads or something similar to it that there's a Star Wars set that is like something ungodly the number of times you have to connect these pieces together, like something like 99. And it's just like,
oh well, if it's the Millennium Falcon, I'll be doing that today.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh,
lying
okay.
to me. Well, today I actually am going to be doing, one moment. The Vincent Van Gogh Sunflower set. And there is a background story to this set from hell to be announced or to be told on the podcast. My fault. Clayton did not work on that today. We did adult stuff. We ran errands.
Not my fault.
I opened up the box, and within the box, there was another box. And then there's a bunch of bags in here, so I have no idea what the fuck is in this here.
It's probably just broken up. But I love this mat. It keeps stuff from rolling away, which is nice.
Yeah.
It also doesn't bounce like this hard plastic table
Kitties
stuff
also
bounces
do that.
on. But this just kind of stops when you drop.
Does it open up shop?
It does, actually.
Huh.
I had to pay a little bit extra to Rebrickable to get the open up shop upgrade, but
yeah, sure they appreciated the upsell on you.
Okay, yes, Logan was correct. This was just a box of more bags, and I don't know why they decided to break it up, but they did. Oh, it's a thick book. It's heavy. Got some heft to it.
Damn, boy, he's thick. It's a thick ass boy. Damn.
And I just have a bunch of pieces not in bags that I know are going to be for my base of this damn thing. And it looks like this one might be plastic. What the fuck? The book came in a paper, but the bags are plastic. Such a shitty set too, because there's so many of the bags in this. This would have been a perfect one to be able to recycle. Good ASMR for the sounds of the bag being ripped open.
And the sounds of me rifling through Lego pieces.
All right, it's my very, very thick book here. All right, let's see how many bags are in this thing. There are 34 bags in this set. All right, y'all ready for my dialogue?
Go for it.
Welcome to Lego Art. Vincent Van Gogh, 1853 to 1890, once wrote, quote, "For one must spoil as many canvases as one succeeds with," end quote. There's a star that says that he said that to his brother Theo, Saint Remy de Provence, on Tuesday, November 26th, 1889. That had to have been a fucking letter then. Yeah, wrote, okay. With these words of wisdom, when you explore your creative passion, you can let go of the pursuits of perfection for a moment and enjoy the process. When you create, whether you lean on legends or challenge convention, you are an artist. Oh, there's a lot of information about Vincent Van Gogh in here. We will not be reading that.
Okay.
Dude liked his yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying that.
I thought I remembered reading that he enjoyed the color yellow.
Oh, this is kind of cool. So, only months after Vincent van Gogh's passing in 1890, Theo, his brother, also passed away. Left behind with their baby son, Theo's wife, Jo van Gogh Bonger, okay, that works, decided to pursue Theo's dream of promoting Vincent's art. She devoted her life to preserving and raising awareness of Van Gogh's work. Following in his mother's footsteps, the artist's nephew and namesake, engineer Vincent van Gogh, later established the Vincent van Gogh, I think it's Gough.
It is actually Gough.
I was like, I'm reading this over and over. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's not Go. It's Gough. Okay.
Right. That's the wild thing that I learned later in life after pronouncing his name Van Gogh for, because I talk about Van Gogh so much.
In this house we do.
But yeah, it is actually properly Van Gogh.
Yeah, so I apologize. I'll read that correctly from here on out. So the nephew establishes a foundation. And then since 1962, this foundation has owned the core collection of Van Gogh Museum. In the decade since it opened in 1973, the museum has researched and presented thousands of Van Gogh's artworks, letters, and artifacts, inspiring a diverse global audience through the artist's life and work. Research conducted by international specialists in 2019 even answered an intriguing question. The wooden slat at the top of the sunflower's canvas was indeed added by Van Gogh himself to extend the original composition. All right, here we go. Hey, it says they actually give me a remover tool in this one. Yay.
You need one? I got several.
It should have one. It looks like in the first bag. I just have to find the first bag in this big-ass box next. Oh, everybody's here. Drifter's here. Quentin's here. Drifter says, are you building Bidoof again? No, I don't. He won't tell us what he's building, but he's definitely not building the Millennium Falcon.
I'll show you what I'm building.
Yeah.
It's the Millennium Falcon.
I am kind of curious. Who wants to take bets on what it is he's actually building?
I'm curious about this too.
Drifter says, I think because it was pronounced as Van Gogh by the English, it became the norm to say it like that. Right. Sounds right.
The first time I heard it as Van Gogh was actually, I think Jeremy Clarkson on Top Gear referenced something with Van Gogh, and I was like, why did he say it that way? Why did he say it wrong? And then I was like, oh.
Jeremy Clarkson strikes me as the kind of person who pronounces things that in a correct way, but makes a big show of it.
Yeah. Jeremy Clarkson, well-known British button pusher. You would have loved him. Rest in peace.
He's not dead. He's very much alive.
He is. He's just not well liked anymore.
My mom was watching his farm show he did.
Clarkson's Farm? Is it? I
think that's what it was. He basically just started a sheep farm.
Yeah.
And he just paid a bunch of other people to do it all for him.
Right.
Pretty much. Ha! Drifter says the first time I heard it pronounced as Van Gogh was on Doctor Who.
Huh. Okay. I could see that.
That might have been what sparked the conversation.
I forgot about that episode. That's a great episode.
Yeah, it had me crying. I don't think Logan's set has anything to do with Star Wars.
Dude, look.
Don't. I think he is doing.
It says Star Wars right there.
It's a lot of gray and black in his set.
As much as I paid for this thing, it's definitely Star Wars related.
Ain't that the truth? I have literally 2, 3, and 4, but I ain't got no fucking 1.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I'll be right back.
Quentin agrees that episode was good. I actually saw a clip the other day on Instagram from the Doctor Who series, and I was like, man, I want to rewatch that.
I am so far behind. I'm still on the last time I watched it was, oh my god, it has to have been over a decade ago.
Oh my
It
god,
was
there's
when
no sense to these bags. Why did I find 7 in the bottom of this big box versus in the white box? At least have some organization.
it was when Capaldi was still the Doctor, and the last episode I saw was the Christmas special where Nick Frost played Santa. I'm very far behind.
Yeah, I don't even remember that. Drifter says, personally, my favorite episode was how the family of Blood were chasing the Doctor. I couldn't tell you what my favorite episode is. It's been so long.
Oh, was that the werewolf thing? Or am I thinking of a
that was
different
funny. The British monarchy
Queen
arc.
Victoria is actually a werewolf and it's Doctor Who's fault.
That was a very good concept. I like that. Okay, what are things that Logan enjoys? Video games?
I do like those.
Pokemon. No, it's too gray.
Dude, look.
You like Minecraft stuff? Could that be like you doing a Minecraft one?
It's the Millennium Falcon.
Shut up.
What if I got a Millennium Falcon set and I built the Millennium Tower?
The Millennium Tower from Yakuza?
Yeah.
I would 100% buy the Millennium Falcon set and I'd build it myself. I have no guess yet. I'm still thinking. I'm gonna watch as you build this thing. Drifter says it was the.
I'll try to keep all of my pieces presented for you.
Thank you. Also, there is no orange piece. They said they were gonna give me an orange piece. There's no orange piece. They lied.
I see it. It's buried. It's under those brown.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
There it is. I won't fucking need that. I never mess up a Lego set.
Me neither.
I mess them up immediately. Oh, so the Blood episode is the one where the family was obsessed with becoming immortal and they chased the Doctor and Martha back to the time before World War One. I don't remember.
Oh, is that when he like
at all?
Is that like was that the one where he split his consciousness into the little the watch, and he completely forgot his background, so they would stop chasing him? Or
Not a clue. I remember that happening. Did y'all see on Instagram, Nathan Fillion was talking about trying to get a new episode of I think it's Firefly.
I thought he confirmed that they were going to make more Firefly.
I didn't know how real it was, but he kept going around to all the actors that were in it, talking about it.
I thought that was the confirmation.
I just know Logan loves Nathan Fillion. So.
Yeah.
Oh. Quinn says they're doing an animated version.
Oh, interesting.
That's better.
He went by the name Mr. Smith. Yeah, that episode was great. That was a great episode. And the only one who actually remembered that the Doctor was was Martha. And it was crazy. It was great. I like that one.
Man, I should have gotten the big table out. I run out of space. Could really use your rebrickable mat to count all these to know which ones I'm supposed to use. Drifter says it's always so sad to see the Doctor regenerate. I liked the first Doctor of the latest set of shows. That's Peter
Eccleston?
Capaldi? Okay, yeah. I don't know if it's just because that's the first Doctor I watched, and so I just happened to get attached.
The first one I watched was David Tennant, and then I went back and watched everything. I just caught it on BBC on the TV, but then I eventually went back and actually watched it.
Tennant, I think, is the billboard Doctor. That's the one that people who don't watch Doctor Who know as Doctor Who. That's certainly how it is for me.
If you're talking about Doctor Who, we're going to summon a certain person that we know that is super fucking knowledgeable about Doctor Who, so shut up.
They won't shut up about Doctor Who for the next 4 hours.
I saw a video on TikTok. They announced who the next Doctor was going to be.
Right.
And this person was like, the next Doctor is who? And I don't actually know who it is, so if don't tell me yet. But apparently the actor of this
Ryan Wilson.
the actor of this next Doctor is like a shocker.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, the next Doctor is who? And then I recorded a stitch where I cut in right after he said that, and I was like, yeah, man, they all are. That's the name of the show.
Every single one of them. Yeah.
That's the name of the show.
Catch up.
Jeremy Clarkson.
Now we're going to defeat the Daleks.
BBC would never touch him with another 10-foot pole.
You will be exterminated.
No,
Shame.
I don't think so.
Oh, no. Anyway.
Drifter says, my first Doctor was Christopher Eccleston.
He's joking when he says that.
Okay, I was like, I don't want to read that in case Logan doesn't see it.
Gervais.
Okay.
Ricky Gervais.
Quinn says, my girlfriend at the time was obsessed with Doctor
time.
Who and got me into the new Who. Cindy Lou Who?
It's a slippery slope from Doctor Who to The Grinch.
Right.
Now for the Stigs, Sontarian cousin. Yes. Bring back the Stig.
The Stig previous Stig has a YouTube channel. Ben Collins. Where a lot of
Who's
his
my favorite Stig?
Huh?
Who's my favorite Stig?
Are they not all the same?
No, there have been 3 that I know of. There's Black Suit Stig, which I don't remember who that is. There's the first White Suit Stig, which I think is Ben Collins. And then there's the next White Suit Stig, which I won't spoil for anyone if they don't know who it is.
That show's been out. You can didn't know.
It
Who's
was
my favorite?
Strongly implied that it was Schumacher.
That was it. That was like, who's my favorite? Why can't I think of his name? That's him.
Yeah.
Joel Schumacher?
And what they like to do, Michael, what they like to do is once they retire a Stig, I know that they've brought that Stig on later years and acknowledged that he was a Stig.
They never had Ben Collins on because that was not an amicable breakup.
Yeah, Jeremy Clarkson can do that.
I have not seen very many episodes of that show, but I always assumed that the Stig was like the same character. The same faceless character. Mm-hmm. And then occasionally you find out who the driver is.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize it was different Stigs were different people.
Yeah. At the beginning of the show, there was the Stig that wore all black. And they usually have some sort of explanation for why it's like that. But then they changed to the white suit Stig for whatever reason. I guess people just like retire from their racing careers and they're like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. This is still racing.
Some of them can't.
I'm 63 years old. I don't want to be racing.
Or they just physically can't do it anymore. Like their bodies won't let them. They've had too many injuries.
It is a it's a brutal exercise every time you do it.
You really don't think it is. You're like, oh, you just sit in a car. No. Absolutely not. That shit wears on you so hard. Drifter says, I know how to save Doctor Who. The BBC should make Patrick Stewart the next Doctor. He should just have a cameo.
I love the relationship Patrick Stewart has with Seth MacFarlane. It's so funny.
Because of the Orville?
No, just they. Anytime
because
Seth
he worked so
MacFarlane-
much on Family Guy, right?
Yeah, and American Dad.
American Dad.
Pretty much anytime Seth MacFarlane asks Patrick Stewart to do anything, Patrick Stewart says yes, 100%. He was the like narrator on the Ted movies.
Oh, I completely forgot about that. I've only seen the first Ted maybe once, and I've never seen any of the second one.
I haven't seen the second one either, but I believe Patrick Stewart is the narrator again in that movie.
Quentin says, speaking of racing, who wants to go to a drift event in Orlando in May?
Logan?
Yeah, the drifting season is picking up. I saw some Formula Drift videos or live broadcasts on YouTube. Forza Horizon 6 is releasing soon. CarX
There's a drift
Racing
event we're
Online
looking at
2
going to.
releasing soon. What'd you say?
There's a drift event we're looking at going to.
Yeah.
It's just we go to Drifter's house and watch him, and he's like,
Yeah.
what? We just go to his house and look at him.
This is what I'm not doing anything.
Occasionally, one of us will lean over to the other and be like, oh, look, he's about to do it.
Oh, he's ordering DoorDash.
Oh, that's another
Give me
that's another
surprise.
platinum. That's another platinum right there. He's about to do it. Any clues, Shelby?
Hold on.
Oh, wait, I was looking at the wrong camera.
Let's see here.
What are the walkers? The big ass walkers.
I was thinking of ATSTs as well.
No, I don't think it's a Star Wars thing. I really don't.
There's a chance, and I don't know why he'd be making this. But it's black and gray and like multiple tones of gray. It makes me think of an original NES console.
I already built that.
I know. That's why I say it. There's no reason for you to build that, but that's what I was thinking of with that color. Those color blocks.
Drew says you can come to my house, but you'll see me without pants. Brother, same.
All right, fine. We'll all not wear pants.
You know how much of a pain in the ass it was when Shelby came and hung out with me for a couple days and I had to wear pants the whole time?
Ugh.
I'm like, relaxing at my house. Time to take off my. Shelby's like, hey, what's up? I'm like,
pants back on, fine.
Well, I wore sports bra the entire fucking time. So, you know what? We were all in fucking pain.
Proud of you.
It sucks being around people. Bag 2.
Bag 2. I'm on bag 1.
Shut up.
She says, shut up. What I'm curious about is what Clay's working on.
I'm nearly ready. I just got to get it to recognize my controller.
Oh, here's your, if you need to adult reminder, taxes are due next week.
I had to file an extension.
Dude, you should have just gone to the same people we used for our personal, because she did it within 30 minutes and we were done. While we did our normal chit-chatting, while Clayton played with the chair like he does every year, while she's now just used to Clayton playing with the chair every year, she doesn't even like chastise him anymore. We just talk about how he's going to play with the chair, and then her and I just keep talking.
So those issues that we were talking about were fine?
Yeah, she said it was fine.
Okay, good. I knew it would be. I just wanted to double check.
And she said that she's working from 9 to 10. That's when their office is. No, did she say it was started at 8 to 10? Was it 8 to 10, Clay, they're starting to be now?
Yeah. It's normally
8
9 to 9.
10.
That's what my mom would do. Around this time, she was absolutely in crunch mode. She would work that much.
And some dude showed up while we were there, and he was like, "Hey, do I need an appointment to get my taxes done?" She's like, "Today? Yes."
It was shocking how many people would show up the week taxes were due and were like, "Hey, I'm ready to have my taxes done." And we'd be like, "Okay, you're getting an extension."
All right.
Well,
I think it's working. Logan, I apologize ahead of time for all of. I've still got you full screen. Logan, I apologize for all the music removals you're gonna have to do for this.
Oh no.
Hold on. Let me.
If there's any way you can turn the music off, that would be much appreciated.
I can, but you'll appreciate it at the very beginning. Okay, let me.
You saw what happened with Car Mechanic Simulator 2026, right? I sent
Is that
you
who that was? Yeah.
Yeah.
You sent me a picture.
You texted him at night while we were in bed, and I was like, "Who the fuck is texting you?" And he's like, "It's Logan." And I was like, "Oh, okay, it's fine."
Getting Clayton in trouble, texting him at night.
Like, but why the fuck is Logan texting you this late at night? He's like, it's not a problem. It's something with the audio. It's fine. I was like, it's bedtime. He's like, okay.
All right, is this? Oh, thank God!
I get grumpy whenever Quinn says late night booty call from Logan.
I didn't even text you.
All right, Shelby, I have a fantastic demonstration for you.
Okay. Oh, that's a Honda Civic Coupe.
Yes, it is. This is Need for Speed Underground 2.
That's my car.
That is your car.
That's going to be my car, except it's going to have a carbon fiber hood, carbon fiber trunk, fender.
Oh, don't worry.
It's even got
We can customize it.
It's going to have bumper lips.
Look at these body kits. Yeah, how about that one, huh?
No.
You want the Rohan?
No. No.
Top speed 0.
Yep.
Hey. She would not roll because she has no tires on her.
Yeah, prove him wrong. Go faster than 0. Go on.
Drifter says, like a parent walking by and seeing the light on. I said, go to bed, Clayton. You have school in the morning.
Mm-hmm. All right. Hold on. Let me.
Yeah, I get grumpy whenever I'm asleep and then I get woken up and then I need to go back to sleep. It's one of the reasons why, like, if I fall asleep on the couch, Clayton just leaves me. And when I wake myself up and crawl upstairs, it's fine. He gets tired of me being like, why were you yelling at me? It's like, I calmly whispered in your ear, time to wake up and go to bed.
Oh, here we go. Suspension. Springs and shocks.
Oh, we were driving the other day, and we were stopped at a red light, and this car came through the intersecting roadway, and they were like kind of booking it because they were definitely running that red light. But they really should not do that because they had no suspension left on their car.
Oh man, that thing
And
was
there's a-
yo-yoing all over the place.
It's not even the worst intersection that has this. It's just a very small raise, but they were flying through the intersection with no fucking shocks. Went there and it bounced and
Yes.
fucking scraped
It
the
sparked.
underside of the car, the bumper. It was the loudest fucking noise. And then they slowed down on the other side of the intersection and turned into the parking lot.
Yep.
And I was like, yeah, you just fucked yourself, sir.
Oh, here we go.
Was the car messed up from that?
That car was already messed up.
Was the
But
car
yeah, they probably
finished off
did
from
more.
that?
No, probably not. I didn't follow it after they went in the parking lot. I was laughing too much.
For anyone that's wondering, all of this is legal. I dumped the BIOS myself. I dumped the game myself. So none of this is actionable.
And if you see anything that's illegal, no, you didn't.
That's right.
He means he's not using like an emulator or anything like that.
I mean, I'm
Taking
definitely
first
using
take
an
on that.
emulator, but the emulator is legal.
It's provided by Sony.
The BIOS is provided by Sony. I don't know if you can hear this, Shelby. It's glorious VTech.
No, I can't hear anything from your game.
I don't know why you can't.
I can hear Logan. But
Hello.
I can't hear you.
What if
Well,
I
you're
turn
hearing
it
me
up?
from
Can you hear it
Discord.
then?
Now I can hear it.
Yeah, I
Okay,
can hear that
yes.
now.
It's pretty low. I didn't.
Now
I keep
can
it
hear
low to keep the music from being a problem.
Oh my God, there was like 20 claims on the Car Mechanic Simulator 2026 demo. I'm like, oh my God, why would they put out a game with all this music like this in this? This is crazy. And I guess they technically didn't put the game out yet, so.
Right. So yeah, the two games that I could find with a Civic Si EM1 are Need for Speed Underground 2 and Forza Horizon 4. No, Forza Motorsport 4. They also have.
I missed it where it said I was doing this 2 times. I had a bunch of empty. I still had pieces, and I was like, "Why is it telling me to dump a new bag? What the fuck?"
Oh, I hate whenever you like finish a whole
It-
thing and then you see at the end, by the way, you should have done that twice. It's like, I could have been doing this the whole time.
Here's a 350Z
Oh, I love a good
from the
scene.
early days of the 350. There's a Cadillac Escalade if you want to race an
Ah.
Escalade. Is
And
there
you
an
know I
Eclipse?
do.
There should be an Eclipse in this. Oh, there's 2 Civics in this. So this is the Civic EM1, and then here's the Civic hatch, I think. Or is it
There's
just in here?
always a hatch.
No, it's just in here twice. Oh, one's customized. Right.
I don't know. Drifter's got a good question. You think they'll add streamer mode to mute copywritten music? They might, but they're probably going to say it's not their problem.
All right, we're going to do career mode in this video game. And then I'm going to
What's
get myself.
Forza 6 coming out on?
What do you mean?
Xbox
Yeah.
and
Xbox
PC game?
Well, if this were a couple months ago, I would have told you it's going to be on PlayStation, but I don't know. It's going to be on Xbox and PC.
The Atari 2600.
Right. Hot Atari launches.
I assume you're going to do PC?
Oh yeah. Now, Brooke Burke is going to let me drive her 350Z.
Thanks, Brooke.
Excuse you? What fucking lady's letting you drive her car?
It's Brooke
Oh,
Burke.
Brooke.
She's on the screen. I can't remember her name in this game, but Brooke Burke.
Hey, how's it going?
Feel real stabby.
Samantha's friend.
And that's different than bric-a-brac.
Got in.
Right.
Well, welcome to Bayview.
So there is a
Hey, if you haven't already guessed it, what you're hearing is the cars
recreation of this game in Unreal 5, and it looks incredible.
I set it up for first-time use. Read the instructions to find out how it works. And check out the mini map. It's simple to use, but make sure you get familiar with it. This is the big city, you know.
No,
I need my
Unity.
license.
Unity 5.
So meet me at the car lot highlighted on the mini map.
Yo, Rachel, heads up with some runs for you. Bunch of losers gathering for some runs. Now it's a chance to add some easy coins to your account. I'm sending you the locations right now. I see you there.
All right, now it's starting.
Oh, by the way, Shelby, Meg says that she wasn't upset with me for building Bidoof because she has her own Eevee and she's seen what Eevee looks like. She said if she didn't have Eevee and she saw that I had built Bidoof instead of Eevee, she'd have been upset. But
Man, I should have used when we were talking on the stream the other day to get her to say that she was mad at you. Should have played that off. I forgot.
Meg wouldn't do something such as that.
I think she'd screw with you. That was
the heck?
fun.
What did I do this time?
Says the habitual gaslighter.
The button pusher, yeah.
Who's gaslighting?
Clayton's wording is more accurate. Button pusher.
If you think that I'm
Says the man that
gaslighting you,
keeps
you're
saying
crazy.
he's Millennium Falconing building today when he's fucking clearly not.
Shelby, if you think I'm gaslighting you, you're crazy for thinking that.
Right.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
He's millennial falconing.
That just made me think about that drink we saw earlier in the store.
I don't know what you're talking.
There was we went to Specs and there was that stupid alcohol beverage
Yeah.
on the bin. I don't remember what it was called, but I'm pretty sure. And I was trying to check out, so I didn't want to say it out loud because you were like 10 feet away from me. But I think there was another beverage in there called the Millennium,
Okay.
like the Millennial, and I was like, the fuck. I just remembered that. Frame around you.
Drifter says, Shelby, you're crazy for thinking I'm gaslighting you about gaslighting you.
I'm used to it. I think the lady at the alcohol store was judging me and Clayton, by the way.
Oh, for how much we were grabbing?
Yeah, we bought.
Fucker.
Oh, I need to add orange juice. I bought peach schnapps. I bought a bottle of peach wine. I bought 2 bottles of soju. Clayton bought plum wine. And they had on sale because they still had it in stock. Eggnog.
Yep.
I saw Clayton. I think they're selling eggnog at the end of the row on sale. And he's like, "What?" And
It's all
ran
it
and
was all I
grabbed
could
it.
do not to grab 2. I grabbed 1, I
Surprised
wanted
you
2.
And so the lady, when we're checking out, she starts to hand us a box. I'm like, "Nah, it's okay. I don't need a box." I
We'll
was like,
drink
all
it
I'm
on
gonna
the
have to
way
do
out.
is fucking recycle it when I get home. And she
You can
kind
leave
of
it out.
looked
We're
at
gonna
me
drink
like
it in the car.
she did. She looked very judgmental at
You
me,
know
and I was like,
straws?
and hey, they have to go liquor.
They do.
Drive-through liquor places, daiquiri places, what they call them.
I've seen things like that, yeah.
And it's all wine-based, so I ain't fucking drinking it. Hate wine-based liquor. Sorry, that makes no sense. Wine-based alcohol that is not supposed to be wine-based. It's supposed to be liquor-based, and they play it off, and I'm like, no. I think she was really ashamed that, to see us be walking out of the store with 6 bottles in each between our 2 hands. Like, lady, you think walking out with a fucking box is any better? Like, people know you got a shit ton of alcohol when you're walking out with a box. They're gonna know I have a shit ton of alcohol with walking out with 6 fucking bottles. I'm
Lady,
good.
this is the liquor store.
Saying, Total Wine never judges.
Shelby, I have acquired
Clayton.
a Civic Si.
I know, it's downstairs in the garage.
Yeah. This one runs, though.
Hey, watch it.
It sounds glorious.
I can't hear it. I can kind of hear a little bit behind the background, but not much
Hold
at
on.
all.
Let me see if I can go to the options and change the audio. Game music. We'll just turn that down. So I can turn this up. Can you hear that now?
I can, and that does sound good.
That's some VTech for you, baby. Shelby's going to be like, hey, can you install Need for Speed Underground 2 on my computer? I want to drive my car in a video game. I'm like, yep. Welcome to me in my late teens and early 20s. I want to drive my car in a video game.
Yeah, but anytime
No,
I
I
ever
want to
wanted to
drive
drive
mine in
my
real life.
2007 HHR, it was never in a video game.
Yeah. I'll be kind and not tell you why.
Well, now I want to know why.
Not a very good car.
Well, I knew that. That's the only reason why.
Yeah.
You telling me that the 2007 Chevy HHR was not a good car? The car that basically disintegrated out from under me as I drove it for about 9 years?
So I have a question. Quentin, you're a car person too. I want to get your thoughts on this. We were driving this morning and we had to get gas. And I was like, oh, fuck, goddamn gas prices are insane. And I had talked to a coworker the other day, and he was complaining about how expensive gas was for his Lexus. And he was getting 93. Okay, so just in case you're not paying attention when you go to the gas pumps, most states have, I know Florida and Texas, where we are, has 87, 89, and 93. And then they have diesel. Sometimes there are some specialty gas stations that might have something like, what does that Sunoco have, 95?
Let me look it up and see if Sunoco still does that, because in Jacksonville they had 100.
Okay. There are some specialty instances where some gas
Also,
stations will have something different.
don't cover your mouth.
Sorry, I was rubbing my eyes.
Okay.
So I was talking today to Clayton about something. Oh, you had to bring out the orange piece. So I'm fucked up.
I know what you're talking about.
Most,
Yeah, I did screw it up a little bit.
unless you have a more premium car or a car with a higher compression rate, you're going.
All right. Sorry. You could buy a barrel of 100 octane. But it's only legal in California?
Oh, that's how the boys got it from the.
Understand. Sorry, go ahead. I just saw this. The first thing that came up was like, hey, do you want to buy 100 octane? Yeah, we can ship it to you. Here's a 5-gallon drum or a 55-gallon drum.
Did you say 500?
Here's a 5-gallon pail or a 55-gallon drum.
Oh, okay, sorry. Who out there is buying 89 when you go get gas? If you don't have a high compression engine, you're getting 87. If you have a higher compression vehicle or a turbo, you're buying 93. Who the fuck is towing the line and getting 89?
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, when you go to the gas station and you put gas in your car, what
Yeah.
kind of gas do you put in your car?
The gasoline one.
Non-diesel?
Okay, when you go to the gas station, non-diesel, there are 3 different options. Do you pay
Oh, the cheap
attention
one.
about...
You had to see that.
I have to put this on. I'm going to put myself...
I don't know what the difference is. It's just there's the cheap one, and I was like, that's mine.
That's okay. He's driving a regular grocery getter. It's probably fine for that engine.
He is, but I find it so funny that he just helped prove my point.
Yeah.
Who the fuck out there is getting 89? But Logan doesn't even pay attention. He's getting 87. He just gets the lowest one.
I don't think I've ever even noticed the other two grades of fuel. I just was like, yep, the button with the small number, that's mine. And I didn't even like pay attention to the rest of it.
So,
Okay, well, do me a favor, Logan. If you ever go and buy a new car, before you buy the car, give Clayton a message. Not at night. Told you. I don't like it. At
Don't
night
text
when
my
we're in
husband
bed,
at
it's
night.
my time. Not your time.
Just
It's my
finished
time.
stream. It was not even that long after stream.
We were in bed. I was getting cuddles. Fuck off.
So here's the thing: you can't buy 100 octane at the pump anymore. The highest you can buy is 94 at the pump. But there's a Sunoco 94, kind of close to us.
Well, we don't need 94 for
I
any
wouldn't
of ours.
mind
'Cause
putting
even
94 in Gypsy and Emmy and
I don't think Emmy's
Jess.
gonna need 94. Jess will need 94.
Hold on, I'll tell you something I learned the other day. B16 A2 compression.
Hold on, let me finish saying this to Logan. Logan, if you ever buy a car, before you buy the car, give Clayton a message.
Okay.
Because I just want you to be aware. I know you've looked into like possibly doing like electric vehicles or hybrids and stuff like that, which is probably it's fine, you know. But I just want you to message Clayton because he can tell you if this vehicle is going to require 93 gas. So you pay for 87 right now, but there are some cars that have higher compression rates or turbos and things like that, bigger engines that require 93. And I don't want you to get a car, not realize until you read the fucking manual or the guy's shop is dealership is you're finishing 6. All right, don't forget put 93, and you're like, huh? And 93 is the difference sometimes of $1 per gallon. And I don't want that to be a sticker shock for you.
I remember my dad, when I was a kid, like in middle school, gas prices started coming up from over $1. And he was like, but the diesel prices weren't rising as fast as regular gas prices were.
What
so my
was
dad
that
was like,
sound?
Sister, she decided she didn't like the air purifier in the desk anymore, so she hit it with her foot.
Okay.
So my dad was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to get a diesel truck. And that way I don't have to pay as much for gas.
There you go.
And shortly after that, diesel prices started
Kabang,
going
dude.
up. So if you want to blame anybody for how expensive diesel prices are, you can blame my dad.
Okay, got it.
Diesel has always been more expensive.
Not back
For
in
a
the
while,
day.
it was the cheap, like Volkswagen made their entire like early 2000s presence about diesel. It was like, hey, there's a fuel crisis. Buy a diesel.
Sergio's here. Sergio, we are talking cars, so perfect timing. He says, so I'm an hour late because Twitch didn't give him the damn notification. Fucking Twitch. Back in the day in Puerto Rico, it was not.
Yeah.
And hybrids are so worth it. We'll get to that tangent in a minute.
So, Shelby,
Clayton.
saying that Gypsy might not need it, Emmy might not need it. The 4G64 engine in Gypsy has a 9.5 to 1 compression ratio. Pretty high. Would you like to know the compression ratio of the B16A2 engine inside Emmy?
I'm ready.
10.4 to 1.
Oh my god! I was not ready.
And like,
That's
I
a
totally
high
know what that
compression engine.
means. Like, I totally know what that means, but like, you know, some people might not. So, like, probably like Sergio doesn't know what that means. So
Right.
like, you should probably explain it so people like Sergio and definitely not me know what that means.
Yeah.
And explain it in very simple terms.
Yeah, because Sergio needs it, but not me.
So at the bottom of the compression stroke, at bottom dead center, your piston cylinder inhales a bunch of air. In a 10.4 to 1 compression ratio engine, as that piston rises up through the cylinder and reaches top dead center, it has compressed the air to a ratio of 10.4 to 1. So it is now 1 over 10.4 of the volume that it used to be.
So
And
and
the
basically you
numbers that
want
you
a
said,
What's that?
and those numbers that you said are like
10.4.
the different engines can do different
Yeah,
volumes
so
of air compression.
yeah, some are high compression, some are low compression, just because they don't make a lot. Like compression is how you make power, but it's also very stressful on the engine, so you have to reinforce all the supporting rotating parts, the rotating assembly. Um, I'm waiting for Sergio too. I don't know how I'm gonna get that picture, but I'll try to see if I can.
You want me to do it online since you're in the middle of that game?
Yeah, like load it on your phone and just hold it up to the camera. But yeah, so like
Oh, it's not a picture. What is it?
it's
Oh,
it's a. But yeah, so the way that you can make a low compression engine, it's not going to make much power, but it doesn't need to make much power. It just needs to move this car, and that's okay.
Sorry, I was watching the thing.
Okay. I mean,
Not
the
sure
link.
how I'm gonna get it on either.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, I could do that myself. Hold on. I clicked that. Hold on. Let's see. Where is it? Let me find it.
Screen capturing tonight.
Uh-huh.
That's the plug-in. Hell yeah, I can charge my phone. Fuck yeah. Interesting.
Listen, Sergio, trying to help you out, man.
So-
What's what you need for?
Whenever you have higher compression rates, you should have a higher number in your gasoline that you're putting in your vehicle.
Yeah. The
Because it's
octane
basically
is
a more pure.
right. It's a rating of how clean it burned. And if you're not stressing out your engine, fine. Like a little bit of unburnt fuel is not a problem. But when you are creating high got storage.
What the fuck? I got distracted.
Scott Storch, responsible for some of the most memorable beats you've ever heard in your life.
Everyone say thank you, Scott.
Thank you, Scott.
Hey, by the way, I forgot to mention that there's a lot of action in the city tonight. I've uploaded the race locations into your map. Go out there and start making a name for yourself.
I'm going to go out there and start making a name for myself.
There we go. Now we're getting. Okay. All right, now I understand.
I have $25 in the bank. I don't know if that's a lot or not.
Hey,
So
you
we're
can buy
gonna
two
have to
Big
put
Macs with that.
93 in Emmy, huh?
What's that?
So much for. We're gonna have to put 93 in Emmy, huh?
93 at the very least.
So
We
so
might
much
be shopping
for
for
her.
94.
Yeah, well, we could do 93 and then do a boost.
Yeah.
So much for her being economical. I'm a daily driver, son of a bitch, man.
I mean, it's still
Haven't
economical.
already heard. I'm in the know when it comes to all the tuner gear coming and going in Bayview.
You don't have to drive it with a lead foot.
Prime and worth looking at, and let you in on it. The Stuff usually goes
I mean, that's the
fast.
cool thing
This
about
man
V-
here.
Attention to your message
Uh-huh.
alert. Don't thank
Today
me
we
just
had
yet.
to drive 2 cars next to each other, so he was following
Call you
me,
later.
and I'm like, go, okay, right. I'm like ready to go, and I'm like, nope, Clayton's following you. Let's go. And I was like, you gotta get your driving Miss Daisy on.
Mhm.
It was pretty fun. I love you, and I knew that you were watching your car and listening for everything, so it wasn't a big deal. But I was just like, go. Fucking hell. This is the kinds of stuff that man gets to you.
What, times 6? Is that what that says?
No.
Well, get
focus
to
in.
counting.
72. And that entire bag is 72 pieces that I have to put on the back of this thing.
Oh, I forgot there's a Toyota Corolla in this as well, an 8.6. But they don't call it an 8.6 because in 2001 nobody knew what an 8.6 was.
Yeah, and in 2026, some people still don't know what that means.
Uh huh. That's okay.
Like probably Sergio, not me though.
Right. Yep. I gotcha.
I have to figure out which side I'm supposed to be doing this on.
I love this freaking game so much. This game is a enormous part of my life and who I grew up to be.
Does this game do the Fast and the Furious pink slip thing or red slip
No.
or whatever?
That was SRS.
It's pink slips.
Street Racing Syndicate, where you could race people online, and at the beginning of the race, you would upload your car, and if you lost the race, you lost your freaking car.
That's kind of awesome. I'm not
It
gonna lie.
is. SRS is truly incredible. It is the Dark Souls of racing
Hey,
games.
nice race back there,
because,
but here's a little tip for you. I don't know how things worked in that cow
um,
from, but just winning here ain't enough.
If you damaged your car during the race, you had to pay to repair it. And so, like, it wasn't just enough to just slam into every wall and hit everybody else to muscle your way through the pack, because you were losing your winnings to repairs. And then pair that with maybe losing your entire car to an online race. SRS was something else, man.
Was there like a safe mode where you could do races without having to worry about losing your car?
Yeah, you didn't have to race for pinks. You could race for money, but they always advertise that as like the high risk, high reward of online racing. Let's see. Hitting all the wrong buttons. How do I... There it is.
So we can go back to what Sergio was talking about earlier. He was talking about hybrids.
Mm-hmm.
Clayton and I have very differing opinions. He's a lot more of accepting on things. I am not.
Yeah. As with most things, I like the options. I like that when you are shopping for a car, you can have a coupe, you can have a sedan, mini SUV, big SUV, truck, mini truck, and then you can decide, is that going to be gasoline? Is that going to be diesel? Is that going to be a hybrid? Is it going to be an EV?
For the love of God, Logan, never get a diesel because you'll end up putting DEF in the fucking diesel tank.
Yeah.
I don't think you can put regular gas in a diesel tank. I think the holes are different sizes.
One is bigger than the other, so you can make that mistake one way but not the other.
And def is not def is not gas.
Yeah, def is
Just
diesel.
never get
Okay,
diesel shit.
Yeah.
You know what? I can promise you I'll never get a diesel engine.
Perfect. Sorry, Clayton, you like options. You like to be open and let people have options. I like people
Yeah,
that like
and
what I
that's the
fucking
thing.
like and they can fuck off.
Yeah, because for a long time, you didn't have those options, and then they're like, "Hey, we figured out another way to move these cars." The other thing that I like about EVs and hybrids is that energy can come from lots of different ways. Gasoline only comes one way. But electricity, we can get solar, we can get wind, we can get geothermal, we can get kinetic energy from like the waves. So there's lots of ways to collect energy and convert it into electricity. There's only one way to get gasoline. Like it's the same thing it's always been.
So Clayton's fine with electric vehicles. I think we need to stop. Stop trying to make electric vehicles. I think hybrids are the way to go. They're the future. Pure electric vehicles, absolute bullshit.
Yeah. Especially for
There's-
large vehicles, I think you can do low speed in electric mode for big trucks, and that'll save a lot of the sort of launching stress of a big vehicle because an electric motor has infinite torque and it's way more suited for low speeds than it is for high speeds. And then once you get it moving, you're basically just using the engine to maintain that speed, which is just sipping gas.
And then braking helps to recharge.
Yes.
the
Regenerative
battery.
braking is the coolest thing I've seen in my life. I love the concept of regenerative braking. And you can only do that with some sort of hybrid system.
I like to make fun of people because up the road from us is like a shopping strip. And it doesn't have like really places that you can shop. It has a couple restaurants in there, but like nowhere you're like going to go in and shop for like an hour or a couple hours or like a mall. No, nothing like that. But there's a shit ton of Tesla branded chargers. I think it's so funny at like 7 a.m. when I go to pick up my groceries across the street from that, when every single motherfucking Tesla charger is taken, and I'm just like, you had to get up this early in the morning to drive your vehicle to a fucking Tesla charger so that you could then sit in it and wait for it to charge. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Why didn't they have a charger installed at their house?
I don't know why some people don't
Because they're
do
not
it.
superchargers.
You can get
And some
supercharger
people-
for your house.
You can, but some people just don't want to. They get it and then they realize how expensive it is to do that. And to buy the charger. It doesn't come with the car. There's a dude at work who bought an electric vehicle and then before he bought it, took it home, and then didn't have a way to charge it. And I'm like, what are you doing? What are you fucking doing, dumbass? And then, of course, he claimed like he couldn't come into work because he didn't have a way to charge his vehicle. Funny, I put gas in my car and I'm fucking here. This is also the same person that keeps doing stuff at work that's making life harder for me.
Is it the
Cannot
kid?
for the- No, that's not the kid. Kid's fine. Kid's being kid. Kid's whatever. This is a grown-ass adult who's just lazy and stupid. And he keeps making payments on his stuff. And the other day I had a meeting with my boss and my team. And I was like, hey, can you just tell so-and-so, stop. Just stop.
Knock it off.
Stop trying to make expense payments. They're making my life hell. And she just laughed at me. She's like, your face right now. And I was like, he just keeps making payments on the wrong fucking claims. Like, completely. They're not even his files. And it's making everything harder for me and everyone else who is handling those claims. kind of weird I made the frame first.
Well, you got to have a frame before you can put a painting on it.
Well, I'm wondering if I'll do it in sections and then attach those sections into the frame. Probably.
Oh, that makes sense. I bet you're right about that.
But honestly, I would rather make the thing and then make the frame and then put the thing in the frame. But we'll see how they do it. Hi, babe. Feeling okay or you need pain medicine? I don't know if I told you, but sister got another UTI. Gotta take her to the vet.
Classic sister behavior.
What time did we give her pain medicine this morning? 10? I think it was 10. We should give her it again at 10.
I don't remember if we gave it to her before or after we left, or
We gave it before while you were
before we
sitting there with
left.
your computer.
Right.
I think that was 10. Okay, we'll give it to her in 10 then. Alright, how big pieces are these? Come on. Give me enough detail. It's like this-
I can tell you for sure, I never chose the Honda Civic in this game. I always chose the Miata because it was rear-wheel drive, and there are drift events, and you probably can't do very well in a front-wheel drive car in a drift event.
Everybody loves the Miata. All right, anybody got a new go? Wow, Sergio, you don't like a Miata? I love a good little Miata.
I know Chris used to have a Miata,
I could see Chris having a Miata.
and that's the only thing I know about the Miata is that my friend Chris had one.
I don't think Miatas are over it. I think they are truly pivotal vehicles.
You want to watch Sergio lose his shit? I think
They're all-
Mustangs
I
are
do.
overrated.
Yes, Mazda has definitely made better performance on sports cars, but they have always been very difficult to own, very expensive. Whereas the Miata was like, hey, if you can't afford an RX-7, if you can't afford a 626 or a Mazda Speed 6, or anything else that we sell, then here's your cheap and cheerful rear-wheel drive, lightweight, incredible machine.
It says, I mean, Mustangs are overrated, but they are still fantastic cars. Eh!
I think they're okay.
I respect the ones after they've been on the market for about 15 years and I see one driving, I respect those. Because that means someone actually loves that Mustang, someone's taking care of that Mustang, appreciating it. The overabundance of, I want a fast car, and just goes out and fucking puts $60,000 on a goddamn Mustang, and then they just drive it like they're fucking douchebags. No, I'm not hearing that shit.
I remember when I was in
Fuck
high
out.
school, the Mustang was like the cool car to get, and like my graduating class was less than 60 people, but there was like in the parking lot where student parking was, and that wasn't just the kids in my class, it was the whole school, but there was like 7 Mustangs out there.
Yep, that's one of the things that gets me about Mustangs, that they're just so overpopulated.
Like, I don't know anything about the vehicle. I can't say how it handles or anything like that. But what I can say is it got to the point where it was like, Oh, you got a Mustang? Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
It looks like he's making like a gun. Like a futuristic gun. It's got like arms on it.
Is it the Han Solo blaster?
On the rare chance that we guess what it is, Logan, will you tell us if we are correct?
It's the Millennium Falcon.
It's not the Millennium Falcon.
He's making a smaller Millennium Falcon with less pieces.
I'm
That
making
would be a waste
Millennium
of
Falcons.
money.
Yeah.
I'm making 2 Millennium Falcons.
That would be an absolute masterclass of that guy's website. It's like, hey, here's how you make the thing they sold you for a third of the pieces. It's like 1/8 scale.
He has a lot of builds that are like, here's this set that has nothing to do with Star Wars. Here's how to turn it into a Millennium Falcon. And the colors are like all wrong. Because they're the colors based off of the set. I think I mentioned this last week, but the funniest one was there was a Lion King Simba set. And it was he built it into a Millennium Falcon.
Pretty good.
It's got Simba's little eye plates on the front of it. It's so funny.
So this guy likes Star Wars and this guy likes Pokemon because these are the 2 sets that Logan's referenced he makes. Is there a Pokemon with a lot of gray in it? Doesn't
Mew.
look like a Pokemon.
Mew is gray, I think.
Mew is pink.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Frieza. He's making Frieza.
That would be so cool.
Millennium Falcon? No. Millennial Frieza.
It looks futuristic how he's building it. The pieces. It just doesn't.
He's building a 1999 Honda Civic EM1.
Yeah, I see that guy can make a set for that.
Uh-huh.
Do you want
Car
to
sets.
Do you want a close up of what I've got so far?
Yeah. Will it help me?
I don't know, maybe.
But, Sergio, those guys are fucking idiots. They also wreck out all the time.
From what I can see so far, knowing what it will be ultimately, the Millennium Falcon that is, there is a very recognizable feature to it.
All right, you guys ready?
Clay, if you figure out what it is, don't say anything.
Clay, if you figure out what it is, you say something.
Oh, I know exactly what it is. I know exactly what it is.
What the fuck? How do you know exactly what it is based off of that?
Because I just realized the colors of it.
Gray and black?
Uh-huh.
You fucking know what it is?
Yeah, I do. I don't know. I have a very, very strong suspicion of what it is.
Clay, you're probably right.
Yeah. Because there's a reason he told me if I know what it is not to say anything.
Is it like from a show that you guys like Aqua Teen Hunger Force or some bullshit? that I
Yeah.
like?
Yeah, it's the Rabot from Aqua Teen. He's making the Rabot.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Oh my god, is he making a Metal Gear? Is he making a Metal Gear? I was looking at the legs of it. Are you going to tell me, are you making a Metal Gear?
Oh shit, hang on, it fell apart a little bit.
That's my guess.
Dang it, it fell apart a little bit.
All right, here's this
You're getting
freaking
a
drift
refund for your
event
set.
in my front-wheel drive car. Actually, you know what? No, I'll go buy a Corolla. Car lot. I wish to visit the car lot and buy a Toyota Corolla. This game is so freaking good. 25 years ago, and the driving still feels incredible.
You excited about Forza?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I just
I'm
want
surprised you didn't pipe up, Quinn. Yeah, we talk about mistakes behind your back.
to
Hey, have a good look around and let the
look
beauty
at this
pick out a new ride.
Toyota
Look, Quinn.
Corolla.
Nice.
It's a GTS. It's not the GT Apex or whatever it's called.
I put my guess in Quentin for what Logan is building, and he got suspiciously quiet. I think he's building a Metal Gear.
This is a fragile build.
Also, what you had for dinner? Because even though I had ramen like 2.5 hours ago, I'm fucking hungry again, man.
I'm pretty hungry as well.
I had steak and green beans.
Oh, come cook for us.
Now I need to go to a paint booth and paint it white.
Ooh, Quinn had pizza.
Ooh.
Frozen delivery. DiGiorno.
DiGiorno.
I had said that I wanted to get pizza today, but once we finished our morning stuff, I was like, I just want to go home. I'm not feeling it. I was about to get a migraine. I was like, can we just go home? And we came home and watched 2 refrigerated. What does that mean? Did you deliver it or did you get it from the grocery store? There were 2 PWHL games today.
Oh, right, yeah.
And holy shit, was that the Sirens?
New York Sirens, yeah.
The New York Sirens had a heavy hit
Yeah.
against the Minnesota Frost player. So much so, she got a major and got a what do you call it?
Game ejection.
Yeah, but they call it like she got ejected from the game. There's only 8 minutes left, but it was something they called it.
Like a game
Something
penalty?
official was going to go on her record about it.
Oh, yeah? I believe it.
I don't think it was intentional. There was a hit. She hit a Minnesota Frost player, and then her a teammate, one of the New York Sirens teammates, was on the other side, and so the Minnesota Frost player then got hit from her. So her body goes one direction, she spins, she hits the other one, and so she whips back. And so it was pretty rough for her head. She was out the rest of the game. They took her immediately away. Back to the
I thought
room.
when you meant ejection, like they threw her out of the game for being too rough.
They did.
The
player that did the hit got ejected from the game. The player that was hit was taken out of the stadium and into the locker room to get checked out.
Yeesh.
It was her head got rattled in there. But I will say the PWHL league, these women all wear full helmets. I don't think I've seen any of them that don't wear cages. And that's probably how they're able to still wear their jewelry and stuff like that, is because they all wear full cages.
Right.
Yo, check this. The drift is all about style and
Yo, check
control.
this.
I gotta find bag number 6.
Speed, steering, and handbrake, because they all play a factor in setting up those sweet moves that are gonna get you racking in some heavy points. Make sure you don't go crazy with the brakes, because the faster you go, combined with the more slides you hit, the higher your score.
That guy has a typical 90s cool guy voice.
Oh, yeah.
The higher you hit it, the higher your score. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. Who invited Fred Durst?
Sergio says hockey is not a non-violent sport. That's the thing, is like, I want to make sure that they don't this sounds so hard, but it's coming from a woman, and a woman who's played hockey before. I want to make sure that they don't feel like they are over coddling these women.
Yeah.
They're women, but they're hockey players. They're here to play hockey. So it's fine to check. It's fine to be checked. The same rules apply as in every other league with every other hockey player. You need to just abide by the rules of checking. No elbows, no head hits, no excessive creaming, like...
What's that?
Ha.
That's for ice cream, Shelby.
Ice cream. Cookies and cream.
Uh-huh.
But I always, like, watch their checking that they do.
Number
They don't
24, 2-minute penalty,
Erotic.
excessive creaming.
They don't check in the PWHL near as much as they check in
The NHL.
in NHL. I'll say that.
Yeah.
But there is still checking, and I always like I watch those when they review and show them checking. I'm like, nah, it's fine. It's a good check. It's hockey.
Yeah, it's you
This
gotta
is
make
not fucking tennis.
right.
You're gonna get hit.
At a certain point, you want good hockey.
That's very cool. Sergio says Meg and I are going to a game tomorrow with her aunt and her husband. It's gonna be fun.
Very
I
cool.
told Clayton I really, really want to go to one of the PWHL games. There's a chance we might be able to get one like in Dallas at one point. Fucking hate Dallas. I gotta go back to the Dallas area, guys. Hate it as much as I hate San Antonio, though.
Access to Beacon Hill just got cleared. You should
I've only been to the
check it out.
Dallas area once in my life, and that was in 2010.
I think this is the one. Yeah, this is 2010. What were you doing there?
The SGC,
Mm-hmm.
Screw Attack Gaming Convention.
Oh yeah. The check didn't bounce.
Apparently, I met fanboy Brian there, and I didn't realize it until we became pals with him recently.
Yep, you're gonna meet Brian. It's gonna be at an SGC.
Yep.
Because we were talking about we were doing something. I don't know. He was doing something with us, and then we started talking about SGC, and it's like, oh, I went to SGC in 2010. He's like, I was in SGC in 2010, and then we both looked back at our pictures that we took from there, and we could see each other in each other's pictures.
That's pretty good.
Sergio says DFW area has too much value to sports teams and such. There's so many big cities in that area. That's how they can get so much stuff. There's Dallas, there's Fort Worth, there's Irving, there's Arlington, there's Grand Prairie. There's just so much shit up there, and I'm so glad we didn't live up there. Quentin was in the Dallas airport for a layover once. I've never been in the Dallas. No, I did. No, I lied. I went to Dallas airport. That's a big airport. And then got on my plane from Dallas to South Korea.
I flew in to the Dallas airport, and I stayed at the hotel that the convention was at, and I took a shuttle from the airport to the convention and spent 100% of my time at the hotel. And then I took a shuttle back to the airport and left.
We spent some time in the Dallas area, true Dallas, downtown, and close to downtown. Clayton used to have to go there for stuff, because they used to have an office there pre-pandemic. And there was a really good burger place we went
Oh yeah.
close to downtown.
I can't remember.
Or the name of
we
it.
we went there one time, half a decade ago.
And to be honest, it probably didn't make it. It probably didn't make it through the pandemic. So just says RIP SGC, RIP RTX.
Yeah. Man, SGC 2010 was a great time.
All I remember is that the one time I got to experience a fraction of SGC, I was in the hotel where they had the games. I woke up at like 4 a.m. I went downstairs and played the Simpsons arcade game to completion, and I was like, this is the best moment of my adult life.
That
Was
was
that at RTX when they were
SGC
doing-
2010 for 3 days.
Yeah, that was at RTX when we were at one of maybe the Marriott.
Yeah. We tried to always stay at the Marriott.
Oh, I get to select a
Sergio says-
sponsor.
Hey, dude,
I told my
I'm
mom you
sorry for
mentioned
the
that
last
you
step of
mentioned
the
her when we were
contract.
talking about your
A lot
phone
of
giving you the
bosses
hey, look
wanna
at these
sign you up
memories,
for
and
the
she wanted to know how you're
racing
doing.
league.
I'm surviving.
I picked the best of the best for you. Just let me know who you want to sign with.
Sad we're not doing any trips this year. I'm just
You can't
refused to get on
saw
an
me.
airplane. I refuse to get on an airplane. I drove to come see you because I refuse to get on a fucking airplane right now.
True.
Good choice.
Not a thing. Quinn, I'm sad you never got to go to an RTX too. It's something you just need to experience once.
The early ones were 50 people in a field. The late ones were 50,000 people in a warehouse. But the ones in the middle were pretty incredible.
You guessed it. You got to race those events as part of the deal you signed with them.
Sergio, Meg mentioned that Thursday night that you guys are going to GDQ. That's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys have a blast. And did she tell you what time you need to drop her off for the plane on Monday? She was asking the other night. Or no, you asked the other night. Did she tell you yet? She did not. You might want to subtly ask her again.
I need to go to Sakura.
I'll figure that out tomorrow. Sergio says the last one was very comparable to the middle ones. Yeah, we didn't go to the last RTX.
Yeah, I skipped the last one because the two before that I was just so disappointed in.
Right.
We enjoyed the creator alley. Like that's where we wanted to go, man. Oh shit. Sergio, you just made me remember I was supposed to go clothes shopping today. Fuck that. I didn't feel
The first one I went to was
Boots.
The first one I went to was 2014. I went to 14, 15, 16, 17, and then I stopped going.
Yeah.
Sergio says due to COVID restrictions, the last RTX was way more intimate, even if it was still big.
That's cool.
I think, didn't you guys all end up with COVID though?
Yeah, that's not
If
cool.
I remember correctly.
I do believe several people got COVID from that convention.
Sergio says that was the first time you and I met, Logan. I knew you was Chris's friend.
I just remember Vine was still a thing when I first met you guys, and being up in Victoria's hotel room and just watching Vines on my phone while everybody behind me was cracking up at the Vines I was watching.
You were providing the entertainment for the evening?
Yes, and my entertainment was my likes on Vine.
Whenever anyone uses the word Vine in the Discord, your face comes out as a meme, Logan.
Mm.
I think it was Tom edited a video or edited a GIF of the Kool-Aid guy busting through the wall, but it was my face, and it says, "Did somebody say Vine?"
Right. Yep.
I know no one in my life who talks about Vine as much as
It was a good time. It was a good time to be on the internet.
Oh, Steve didn't? That was the one time Steve didn't catch it?
Miraculous.
I'm shocked. Even though he was in the same hotel room, neither did Victoria or John. Damn.
Didn't he already have it twice by that point, though?
Oh yeah, he was fortified for it.
He's a carrier, but not a. He's a spreader, but not a symptom haver.
No, when next time Steve comes in, I'm gonna ask him because I want to know his final count so far with COVID. Because I swear that boy's had it like 4 times.
He's a bug chaser, but for COVID.
Right.
Had it once, I never want to experience that shit again.
Yeah,
It was terrible. I know I had it once.
Miserable.
I think I got it twice, but I have no proof for the first time I got it.
That's because we didn't know about it really then. Steve's taste buds have not been the same since the first time he's gotten, as far as he's told us.
I'm so glad it didn't affect my sense of taste.
It affected my sense of smell, I'm pretty sure. Because to this day, I'm so sensitive to smells and perfumes and stuff like that now. It's just like, I can smell someone's cologne. And I'll tell people at work, like, you need to stop wearing that shit. You need to stop wearing that shit or do not come within fucking 10 feet of me. I think I'm with 12 pieces. So 12. Sergio says he had a mild case. I had extended cold for 3 weeks, but I hate cold. So fuck COVID.
What if Steve popped in and was like, "Yeah, it's not so bad, guys"?
Nah, I'm pretty sure he was miserable the first time. At least he got it. Okay. You having fun, babe?
Yes. I love this frickin' video game.
Because you've been watching so many Forza Horizon 6 videos in preparation.
Probably. I mean, I got to drive my car today. We're going to work on your car tomorrow. A lot of car stuff this weekend.
Yeah, I'm excited. Speaking of car stuff, we're going to teach Logan some more knowledge. So, I have to think about this 1 second. Okay. So when we bought the Honda, she had NK rims. So just they're rims,
Yeah,
but they're
it's a
very
brand.
well-known NK. I didn't know NK until we got the car, and then Clayton's like, "Oh yeah, these are NKs." Turns out
That's the
they're
Pokemon
like
Clayton knows.
Yep, NK. Very good.
Oh my god, you're right. Oh my god, is that why you know that Pokemon?
No, it has nothing to do with that. I just happened to see that Pokemon and go, "Oh, he looks cool. His name's Entei." I know that's the one that I know.
Okay.
The reality is that I know more Pokemon. That's just the one that I like the most.
But the meme is that you know only that one.
Yeah.
So they're fine. Like the rims are fine, but they're not the look that I want the Honda is going to end up being. But they're still like really nice, expensive, well
Well
loved
desired,
by
yeah.
people, well desired.
Respected rims, yeah.
Literally, I was telling you guys the other day, we got a Summit Racing magazine because Clayton, I guess, bought someone.
Oh yeah,
So now we're
the
getting
parts
Summit
washer.
Racing. Oh, that's okay. So now we're getting Summit Racing
Uh-huh.
magazines to the house, and in there it showed NK rims, and they're like $300 a pop. So I'm like, all right, well,
And
we're
Shelby's
definitely
like,
gonna have to refurbish.
is that how much rims cost? I was like, yes. That's how much like pretty common rims cost. If you want like rare ones, you could pay double or triple that.
So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna take those rims. There's 2 of them are already off the Honda, and we're just gonna take the back suspension off and take the other 2 off. We're gonna put those rims on the Mazda. So, but there's a lot to consider that I hadn't thought about. Clayton had mentioned that, and I was like, okay, cool, let's just do it. But he's explained to me a little bit about it. You can't just like take fucking rims off a car and just put them on another car.
Yeah.
Because there's these things called luck nuts. And holes have to match up with bolts to the car itself. I think we looked at it, and it seems like they're both 5 mounting points.
They're both 4.
4. Who's 5? Is Gypsy 5?
Gypsy's 5, Jess is 5, Emmy's 4, Daz is 4.
Oh, okay.
And Gypsy is 5 by 114.3. I think Jess might be 5 by 100. But Daz and Emmy are the same 4 by 100.
I'm going to ask a
Had you
question
looked in, yeah?
that I know is a stupid question. I know
All right.
I know how stupid
That's
this is
why
going
we're
to
talking
sound.
about this stuff so that we can teach.
Can't you just get like an adapter and make it work?
Sometime. But the thing that you would have to change, it's not an adapter. You have to pull out the entire hub, which is the thing that your wheels ride on, which is like the bearings and all that kind of stuff. So it's all very important stuff. So there are conversion kits. So Shelby has a 99 Civic Si, and that has a 4-bolt lug pattern. There are other cars that Honda made around that time with a 5-bolt lug pattern that you can pull those off, but you can't just pull the hubs and put them on a Civic. There are a bunch of other pieces that you basically have to go up the chain until you find a part that is the same on them, and you go, okay, from here down, everything can be converted to a 5-bolt lug. But it's not as easy as like this one bolts up to 4 on one side and 5 on the other, and it's adapted to 5 bolts.
So it's just a matter of how much work are you willing to put into all this?
Exactly. And it's not really necessary because 4x100 is a very common bolt pattern. And 5x114.3 is also a very common one. So, like, I think the only one we would have trouble finding rims for is probably Jess, because she's 5x100, which is less common but not uncommon. And then you've got trucks, which 6-bolt lug patterns, which are much more restrictive.
So I was kind of initially on your train of thought, Logan, like, it should just be like super easy. Like, you just take those off, put those on. He's like,
Just
think about
just
it.
drill another
think
hole in it. It'll
about
be fine.
Our service
And I was
together
like,
told me
oh,
that they're all the
fuck, you're
same.
right.
Yeah. And then you've got center lock wheels, which which is one humongous bolt in the middle. You want to read the text for this challenge I'm about to do?
I think Logan would do a really good voice for that.
Yo, Flamey, you want to run the sprint with the the big boys or what? All you need is some bank. Oh, so what's it gonna be?
Yeah. Yo, Flammy. I don't know. I've never heard Flammy.
Can we start calling Flip Flame
It's
Flammy?
Flim Flam's
Yeah.
driving name.
Okay. Yo,
Sure, he'll
Flammy.
greatly appreciate that.
Oh, he's gonna hate this.
I've been seeing a lot of people on TikTok do covers of Creep.
Okay.
And I've been seeing so many I always look at the comments because I always find the same ones and they make me laugh. And the one that makes me laugh the hardest is man, if I could sing like this, I would be insufferable.
Yeah. I've hung out with enough theater kids to know that's true.
Oh, I think I found a fuck up in the book.
Well, we know those can happen.
They forgot to include a piece on this step. Hey. The fuck? Hold on, let's look.
Sergio says, you've hung out with me. I'm a theater kid. I know. We were at a house party and you couldn't wait to sing Proto Man. Don't worry, I don't forget.
Yeah, they just forgot to include it in the top picture. Okay.
Proto Men.
Oh, is it Proto Man? Sorry. I didn't forget, I just didn't know.
I didn't forget, I just remembered wrong.
But the character's named Proto Man, right?
Yes, the character from Mega Man is called Proto Man.
Okay, all right.
But the band who does the Mega Man rock opera is the Proto Men.
Gotcha.
It was everything. Wait, speaking of the Men, Act 3 finally came out. It did, and I fucking missed it.
I'm so glad I brought this up. I'm so glad I caused this happen.
I have no idea what the fuck y'all are talking about.
It's very
now.
important to both of them.
Listen here, Buster, you and your sarcasm.
No, I celebrate it. I'm happy. I don't know what it is or why it matters to you, but I am so in support of anything that brings people joy.
I went and saw them.
I got a lot of dumb
things
that make me happy, so I celebrate others as well.
I went and saw them live every time they came to Gainesville. And if they have come back recently, I missed it. And they probably have.
I mean, Sergio asks, wait, Clay, have we never played The Men for you? I was like, I mean, technically, yes, you have. You performed it in Rock Band 4 at my house, so you very much have played it for me.
I have no idea what the fuck y'all talking about.
I need to listen to that because I am very excited about that. I was waiting for them to put out Act 3 like a decade ago, and then they put out a Queen cover album.
Oh wow,
which was very good. But I'm like, what the fuck is this? This isn't Act 3.
Have the Proto Men done any collabs with Paul Wall that I would know about?
I don't think so. No.
Well,
They've
Mike
done
Jones.
collabs with Mega Ran.
Okay. Proto Men and Daddy Yankee. Let's see. Where am I? I'm here. Those are drift events. I can't do those.
It was pretty interesting too because between Act 1 and 2, they had a shift in their band members. So
really?
the tone between Act 1 and 2 is significantly different.
That's kind of cool.
It's actually very cool.
It's neat to see where music comes from. Like, to actually get an A-B comparison to go, oh, I see what this person was contributing to this sound.
And I remember I discovered what the whole deal with their Mega Man rock opera was. I figured it out by accident.
Oh yeah.
Because they what it is there's the songs, and the songs are very good, but there's also the lyric book, which like has extra like story details in it that aren't in the songs.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
And I discovered that by accident. I was looking at the lyrics on like some website, and it was just a bunch of extra stuff. I'm like, whoa, what is
this? Isn't in the song.
What is all this? This is awesome. And so I had to start the album over again while reading the extra story beats. And the extra story beats were in parts of the songs where there was no lyrics.
Oh.
So like you're reading the lyrics, you're reading along with the lyrics, and then during the like instrumental parts, you're reading like story, and it's very cool.
That's pretty good. Yeah, speaking of like replacing members, like I liked Audio Slave, and a lot of people didn't, but I think it's a neat idea. And you can hear where Soundgarden and Rage Against the Machine came from, because you've got Chris Cornell vocals with Rage Against the Machine instrumentals, and you're like, I can hear both of these sounds at the same time.
Well, Sergio has some sad news for you, Logan.
What?
Turbo Lover is no longer in the band.
Which one was he? I don't know the individual band members.
Sergio says, as an audio person, Clay, you will like this. Act 1 was produced while they were in college, and the reason it sounds like that is because they wanted to prove that excellent music didn't need to be overly produced and clean like the trend was at the time. Yeah, I like sort of ratty, low budget music where you can hear the imperfections, you can hear a bad mic, you can hear cheap drums, but you can hear a good sound. Like the music and the vocals and the band coming together to make an absolute banger on absolute pawn shop instruments.
Oh, that's a shame. I liked those parts. But that's okay. I'm sure I'll still love it.
So I've noticed something about this set.
This set right here? The Millennium Falcon?
The Metal Gear you're building? This is bag 8. That's it. There are a lot of small bags in this set. I'm not sure if they did that to help with the coloring.
Probably.
Because I know that was a big issue with the other Van Gogh sets that I did. Starry Night. The blues were a bit of a thing.
Huh. Yeah.
So I'm wondering if they, and I'll see if they mix the yellow colors as I go through the bags. Because I imagine there are going to be different shades of yellow throughout the set. Because that would kind of defeat the purpose of doing a Van Gogh set. Like, he had mastery of colors, so.
Tim says, man, it's like a Subway Surfer Reddit story, but more entertaining.
Okay. Bag number 8.
What if Clay was playing Subway Surfer and I was messing with kinetic sand, Shelby was doing Lego, and we had Reddit stories, and we're reading Reddit stories?
Somebody has a slime pod.
Shelby's making slime.
Right, yeah. Tim, you are correct. This is Need for Speed Underground, the second. The one with the Honda Civic Si EM1 in it.
Also, colloquially known in this house as Emmy.
And the Pokemon Clayton knows.
No, that's the rims that she has.
Yeah.
In case.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that band, but
Not a clue.
that
Not a
seemed
clue.
that seemed very significant to Logan.
This will not come across in the camera, but the yellow of this. You can kind of see how yellow it is.
Yeah.
This is the yellow in the book. It looks through the camera to be almost the same, but in real life, it looks more neon-y. It looks more green than it does yellow.
Gotta get you a.
Or it could just be my eyes. I need to put my glasses.
Gotta get a
Clayton, I'm gonna have you look at it.
You gotta get a rebrickable build mat so you can see the different color variations.
Yeah.
There's yellow, bright light orange, bright light yellow, vibrant yellow, yellowish green, lime, pearl gold.
I'll get you an SMPTE color swatch so you can compare it. Yeah, it's like glow in the dark. Yeah, it looks like it's got a glow in the dark sort of color to it. Yeah. Yeah, in the book it's got this green tint to it that reminds me of the stars that used to be on the ceiling of my bedroom.
Oh my god, yes.
I always wanted those, but I never got them.
Yeah, I had a bunch.
We had a popcorn ceiling on my childhood bedroom, so they were not going to work.
So did I, but we just shaved them flat in the areas that we wanted the stars to be stuck.
Oh, my dad did not want that to happen.
My dad was big on space, and any inclination I had into space, he would completely support.
Well, that's good. I'm glad he did that.
Yeah.
Tim says, I forgot which one I played once upon a time, but I remember that there was a bunch of different types of events, such as drifting ones, and traded some form of racing sedan for an Escalade. Why? Because I was obsessed with them at the time, and as you might imagine, Escalades don't drift well. No.
I used to work with a lady that has an Escalade, and where she
your old
lives,
boss?
Yeah, at the print shop.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Okay. I love that, like, out of all the jobs, you said, and I knew exactly who you were talking about.
Oh, yeah. No question of who this lady is. So the way that she went home, there was a railroad track right after a turn. So when she would turn onto this road and hit the railroad track, she was like, yeah, my tires slide all the time. I was like, yeah, that's kind of what drifting is. She's like, yeah, if it's raining at all, and she was like a thick country accent. She's like, if it's raining at all and I hit the gas, the car just goes sideways.
I'm super glad I'm not around her after.
Meanwhile, her car speakers are going.
Shelby has heard those songs. We found a playlist of Initial D Eurobeat.
Yeah, he almost like I know it's an accident because he was all excited while he's listening to that driving.
Hey, look, man.
My God. You're not allowed to listen to that while in Gypsy.
You can't play Back on the Rocks and not expect me to frickin' floor it. Back on the Rocks is a certified banger.
Sergio says, on a side note, I found a victory for game conservation recently. Do tell. And whoever invented popcorn ceilings is a war criminal. No, I disagree with you on that, Sergio. They gave me hours of entertainment because the second story of my grandmother's house, the stairs were open right. I'm showing my hands. The stairs were open right next to the roof and we used to pick the popcorn off of that ceiling, and it would fall on the ground, and my grandma would find it. She'd be like, "Shelby, stop picking the popcorn off the ceiling!" I always get so much trouble, but it was just sort of sit up there and just pick it up.
I had a bunk bed in my room.
Fun to do bad things.
I had a bunk bed in my room, and I of course slept on the top bunk because I wanted to be tall. And I scratched my knuckles so many times on that damn popcorn ceiling. I hated it.
Yes, Sergio. Running in the 90s is also a fantastic song. I like Back on the Rocks. That is my favorite song. But Running in the 90s, not bad. Remember Me? Remember Me is also very good. We're going to do a power ranking of Eurobeat songs.
Tim said, if that woman had any idea of the existence of Initial D, I'll eat my phone. What woman?
My boss.
Oh, fuck no.
Because Logan said that her speakers were playing Initial D songs.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, no, that lady. I'm just glad she's not in our lives anymore. Smell like goddamn ashtray. Sergio says, way back when Apple wanted games on the iPhone, they were more serious. A game series called Infinity Blade came out from Chair Entertainment, who I believe are Epic owned. The series got delisted because of Apple stuff, but the community found a way to bring back for free PC ports of 1 and 2 and are working on a PC port for 3. Hope.
That's pretty cool. Shelby, my favorite thing about this game, well, not my favorite, one of my favorite things. Yeah, my car too. But you can pick brands of your performance parts. It does not matter at all. It doesn't change their behavior at all. But like,
here for just looks.
I know I like HKS exhausts. I like AEM intakes. Skunk 2 cams. It's just a cool thing. Completely unnecessary, but it's great.
You can change the timing of your monster by upgrading the ECU and boosting more ponies from it.
I don't see why no. I'm on the D-low trying to clock a note, so the won't come rock my boat. Hope they don't go loco and leave me broke. I'm about to stripe as from checking the rear view for the black and white with the big sirens and the flashing lights. I'm a snooze to the afternoon, sipping juice with a crew that be clapping tools. I need to take my back to school, but all I want to do is just act the fool.
Hey, tighten your gearbox and shorten your throws by upgrading your transmission and relaying that power to
Got
the
that part done.
pavement.
Sergio says, and it is still as good. It is still as good to play as I remember when I used to steal my mom's first iPad to play it. Jesus. Tim says, I'll never get tired of the meme of adding Initial D to various vehicles that should not be drifting.
Yep.
And to add on top of that, the old Markiplier Try Not to Laugh vids where he got more and more exasperated at those videos.
There's a video of a little girl driving one of those Barbie Power Wheels cars.
Okay.
And they're playing Initial D music as she's like drifting down the road on it.
We didn't really get those.
I never had one.
Because we lived in the boonies, so there was dirt. You didn't have concrete like you do when you're a city kid. You had to get down the whole damn dirt driveway that was not even to get to the concrete road, so that was just not a realistic thing.
That's probably exactly why I didn't have one either, because I always lived out in the boonies myself.
Yep.
Tighten your ride by adjusting power and handling for each type of race, so you can push your car.
Said you have a dirt bike like Clayton did, and then someone steals it.
I did have a dirt bike. I had 2 dirt bikes.
He's still saucy about it today.
I'm very mad. I was in the hospital. The terrible time to take somebody's dirt bike is when they're in the hospital. We have upgraded you to 204 horsepower. Brake horsepower, in fact.
Okay. Sergio says Thomas the Tank Engine and Initial D is still the best.
Yo, listen here. Your electronic
Never
control
seen,
unit
don't think I
regulates
want
air
to
and
see.
fuel mixtures to your
But
engine
it's kind of
timing.
funny.
Remapping the ECU gives you the ability to fine-tune engine power at each RPM and squeeze some serious power out of your ride. Know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do know what you're saying.
Yes, I know what you are saying.
That's one of my favorite episodes of frickin' South Park. Yes, I understand. You don't have to keep asking.
They just keep asking
Sergio.
Butters. You know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying?
He's like, yes, I know what you are saying.
Your competition's going to be coming at you strong, so you're going to want to adjust your acceleration and top speed. Modify your tranny
Millennium
spot
Falcon's
drive
coming
ratio.
along.
Yo, it's like this.
Is it now?
Definitely Metal
Suspension
Gear.
controls how your ride reacts to changes in
I'm just
terrain.
gonna lower this car as
Sideways
much as it'll
forces
let
like
me.
cornering. The suspension components
Gonna hit a
work like
speed bump
team
and rip out your
must be
entire
tuned
transmission.
for them to work properly. A general tuning guideline is to adjust your sway bars, then your shocks, followed by your springs.
That was the episode where Butters accidentally became a pimp and didn't realize it.
Right.
Fact number 9.
Bag number 1.
Tim says, sadly, I never had one of those electric mini cars. I did have a decently large red, I think it was a VW Beetle. I remember putting a toy in the front seat that I could snap its hands onto the steering wheel.
Huh. Hey, look, there's a Mustang.
Pass.
Oh, it was an RC car?
Kinda
Yeah.
fine.
I've had so many RC cars over the years. I had a Ferrari F50 RC car that I absolutely loved.
I had an RC car that was one of those ones that you could drive it all crazy and flip it upside down and it would like
Oh, yeah.
still be drivable but upside down. We had these deck chairs that could come apart.
Okay.
And I would disassemble all the deck chairs and build ramps out of them and drive my RC car off of them and do flips in the air. I felt so cool when I was 11.
If I ever had Clayton's kid, he would do that.
What's that?
Your kid would absolutely tear stuff apart, like because your brain has to, like, you like to know how things work.
Yeah.
And I've never been more happy in my life that I don't have to worry about that, because that would drive me up the fucking wall. I would walk home. I'd walk in the door, and there would just be pieces of fucking computer all everywhere.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'd be
I've taken so many things apart over the years.
I'd just be like, you better go find your fucking dad, because I'm not
And
dealing with that
only-
shit, and I'm not helping you put that shit back together. So fuck nah.
And only starting at the age of 19-ish did I start putting them back together again.
Again,
Like,
I
it
have
was
never
a
been
long
happier in my
time
life
of
that we're not
just-
having children.
Just destroying stuff to figure out how it worked.
I mean, it's a good thing to have, but it just would not mesh well with my brain.
I destroyed
I don't like chaos.
I destroyed a tape measure trying to figure out how it worked once.
Right? Yep.
What the fuck?
Let me tell you, if you unscrew that thing and then take the tape out of the middle, they do not go back together.
No.
Tim says,
Sure
I
is.
wanted that one with the screws that could go across water, snow, grass, and float on water.
I think this car is much faster now. I've added
Turn
about
that
70
ECU.
horsepower.
It'd be fun to put mine on a dymo whenever you're done.
It's a dino.
Dino. Sorry.
You always say Dymo.
There's a brand of a software I use at work a lot.
I know. And it makes me laugh every single time you say Dymo.
Sorry.
It's fine. I just think it's really funny. I used to know a guy that was very, very, very knowledgeable about cars. He had a very powerful RX-7. So when it comes to air-fuel ratios, you can be rich, you can be lean, or if you are at 14.7 on the...
Don't be around me if you're going to be running rich, because I will fucking call your ass
Yeah.
out and be like, you smell awful, fucking fix it, dude.
So if you are balanced with the air pressure at 14.7 to 1, you are what's called stoichiometric. S-T-O-I, stoichiometric. But he saw that as an L, so he was like, oh yeah, this thing's super stolch. And I was like, this is hard to listen to. I know you're smarter than this. Don't say that word, please. I'm begging you.
Do you think
Well,
maybe
what
he did it on
happens is
purpose?
once the word gets in your brain, like I know for me, I picture words in my brain. So if I cannot picture the spelling of that word, or if I get it wrong one time, because I'm also a quick reader, so like my brain skips over letters all the time. Yeah. And so if I fuck that up, then it's how my brain is going to remember it and how it's going to picture it. And that's how it's locked in. And that's why it becomes a problem.
Yep. Like Van Gogh.
I have a friend who always gets on to me by the way I pronounce the word both.
Both, yep.
Litter. Hi, Meg.
His name is Clayton, by the way.
Right.
Tim says, "Is that the Rise Against Urban Ninja video song I hear?" Does you remember that old ass YouTube video?
Yes, that was Rise Against, and that's the song that made me realize that I really like Rise Against.
Oh no, Mercer had the same issue with the word sigil
Sigil?
forever. He thought it was a hard G and not a J sound. Hey Meg, you need to tell Sergio when he needs to take his there for a Monday. Also, how could you not be disappointed in Logan about fucking Bidoof, man? I wanted to see
I
the
did no
Eevee
such
build.
thing to Bidoof.
I wanted to see Eevee. Meg says she was amused. Sergio said he got called on it during the first or second episode of Critical Role. Sucks if that's a word you actually use a lot, too.
Yeah, I could see the word sigil coming up repeatedly.
Next says I wasn't concerned or upset because I had my own Eevee. Would you be upset on my behalf because I haven't gotten to see the completed Eevee? Do you want to post a picture of your completed Eevee?
Here you go.
Not Eevee. Tim says my very minor dyslexia would kick in and I'd always read it wrong, but I forgot how I did. I have an accent, so water comes out fucked up.
Yeah.
I remember being in a hotel room.
Which we found out was a Philadelphia pronunciation. Like,
did we? I don't remember that.
Northeast, everyone will say Wooder.
I remember being in a hotel room, and Clayton was like, "Pronounce daughter." Shelby go, "Daughter." Now pronounced water, water, and you're gonna have a bottle of water.
Yep. Immediately retracted, reverted.
To this day, I cannot say pen. P-I-N different than pen, P-E-N.
We had like a legitimate confusion one time.
Yeah.
Because we were trying to get stuff for Carpe Boredom, and I thought you were trying to get Carpe Boredom pens, but you were trying to get Carpe Boredom pins. So we had to start calling them buttons, so we knew what you were talking about.
Right. And then I was like, okay, say the word pig and say the word peg. It's the same thing. It's pin and pen. And she's like, I don't understand what you're saying.
I found another typo. That definitely tells me I need 6 of these particular pieces.
Fast and loose over at Lego headquarters.
Oh no, I lied. I was supposed to do that in the first, but everybody's okay. It's okay. Had a drawer. Without drawer. That's how I say it, Sergio.
Yeah.
Drawer. Are you trying to see if we say drawer?
Draw.
I have no idea. Yeah.
Drawer, or like Flim Flame will say draw, with no er on the end because the New York is still in him.
The New York is still in them.
But that's actually, it's a draw because you pull it, you draw it towards you. So I've actually seen them called not drawers, but a draw. Like grab the handle of the draw and pull it towards you because you draw it towards you. It's a weird thing, but that made me understand why drawer is pronounced draw to a lot of northeastern people.
How do you say it?
It's drawer.
Okay.
I pronounce every letter of the word.
Clayton says, I pronounce it correctly, drawer.
Yeah, I say the
How
sounds.
do I pronounce it? Oh, I don't remember now.
I say the sounds of the letters of the word. That's been how I speak English as it was drilled into me.
And like the word could, there's an L, so you say cooled.
Cooled, yeah. Cowled.
I'd like to say Clayton's so damn presumptuous when it comes to his pronunciation, but the motherfucker is right. Like, he pronounces things very well, and it's just like,
I have
God
no
damn
choice. I have no choice but to speak correctly. It
His
is
brain.
It is not within my power to allow myself to pronounce things incorrectly.
Clayton's like, you think I like being like this?
It's kind of sucks.
Sergio says, I mean, I giggle. I would love to see Sergio giggle. I giggle a bit every time certain folks up here in Wisconsin say roof. And I think he's probably saying roof.
Rough.
Yeah.
My grandfather from Ohio
Okay.
would say crick. He'd say
Yep.
rough.
Mm-hmm.
He'd say sword.
I used to know a lady that would lay her head down on a pillar at night. She would take her medicine.
Oh my God, that's just mispronunciation. That's
Yeah.
not even
I love
accent.
medicine.
Medicine, yeah.
You can have medicine.
The sister want her medicine.
She wants her drugs. She wants
Uh-huh.
good
You know
shit.
she doesn't want it.
No, she really
don't
doesn't.
need
She's gonna resist every time we try to give it to her.
I don't
But
need it.
Realistically, I just watched.
I need it.
I've come to the conclusion that I used to be really bad at racing games because this game is not difficult at all. Now that I'm actually good at racing games and understand racing lines and proper braking and all that kind of stuff, it is insane how easy some of these games when you actually apply racing techniques to them.
What is the PlayStation specific racing simulator?
Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo. The first time I ever played Gran Turismo, I was like, "Oh, set me up in a NASCAR race."
Uh-huh.
And he set me up in a NASCAR race, and the first thing I did was spin out and go into the grass, and I could not control the car.
Very similar. When I started playing Project Cars for the first time, I was like, all right, I've played Forza, I've played Gran Turismo, I've played lots of racing simulators and arcade and simcade and everything in between. And I was just like, okay, let me just go ahead and master this game real quick. And Project Cars was like, absolutely not. You have never played a simulator like this. And I was like, oh my God, I've never played a simulator like this. I can't, I'm spinning out, I'm missing gear shifts, I'm in the wall. So that game demanded a lot more of me. I learned how to do heel-toe downshifts because of Project Cars.
I'm building the Van Gogh, the Van Gogh Sorry, Van Gogh sunflower set. That's what I'm building.
I'm building the Millennium Falcon.
He's building a
Yes.
Metal Gear. Every time he says it, I'm going to tell you what I think he's building. And I think I'm right. He's building a fucking Metal Gear. Look at it. Look at it.
But it's Millennium Falcon.
No, it's a fucking Metal Gear. It's really cool. I think it's pretty neat that he's building a Metal Gear.
And I'm building a reputation for my EM1. I won 200 200 reputation points. That's what I'm building. A street racing career is what I'm building.
Hell yeah. Just don't get pulled over by the cops. Meg says he's building the flak.
She meant to say Falcon.
I was going to say. I could tell that's why I didn't ask him about his. It's not. I wish you luck, Clayton, says Meg.
Yep.
Am I right? I've got to be right. Look at it. I've got to be right. I knew those feet looked weird.
I think that might be the landing gear of the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, they like come out of like the bottom of it.
All right. Okay, where am I? That's a circuit race.
Cat. If you like a cat, cat's on
Hey,
screen.
there's a cat. Hello, cat.
Come back. Come back over here. Show everybody your cute face. So we had to take her to the vet Thursday? Friday? And it was a new vet doc, which I was very anxious about.
We were
I,
super apprehensive. I could see the rejection, the pre-rejection on Shelby's face.
Hell yeah.
Whenever she was on the phone, and she was like, "Okay, who's available?" And they're like, "This guy," and she was like, "No, we've never had him. Who else?" And then we walk into the room where it ended up being he was the only one available. So we walk into the room, and he walks in. She's like, "Hi, this is sister. This is the problem." And I was like, "Oh boy, this guy is fighting an uphill battle to win Shelby's trust." But you could go ahead and tell your part now.
But him and the tech were both like, "Oh my god, she's so cute. She's adorable. She's so sweet." She was wrapped up in my arms and my shoulder because I pulled her out of the carrier so they could look and I could weigh her. But I don't let them sit on the, like, they're being examined or they're being weighed or they're in my hands. That's just how it is. And so they were like, "Oh my god, she's so sweet. She's so cute. She's so tiny. She's adorable." They were all like loving on her. And I was like, "Oh yeah, she's a princess." It was nice though, and I kind of feel bad though because most of our cats get compliments on their temperaments or their looks, except Trey. Poor little Trey. Everybody hates him because he's not feral anymore. He just doesn't like change.
Yep.
He doesn't like people. He doesn't know, and he doesn't want to be out of his house.
He doesn't
So
like
anytime he
me
has
when
to go
I'm
to the-
carrying something he hasn't seen before. So if
I
I'm
wear
like
a house
putting,
coat that has like a animal
cheetah
print on it.
Yeah.
It took him about a year and a half to not run away from me when I wear that.
Yeah. I was carrying the blanket that he usually lays on, and I wanted to put it on the couch for him to lay on. He was like, "Absolutely not. Get away from me. I'm hissing at you." He's still very protective and defensive of himself.
When last time I was at your house, he came down the stairs and I was like sitting out on the couch. And he like noticed me and like tensed up and stared. And then I think he was trying to be sneaky about it, but he just like fucking bolted away.
Yeah. Oop. Hit a box truck. Credit to this Honda Civic. Not a scratch on her.
Oh. I'm hungry.
Me too. I was about to ask you, what are you feeling?
Hi, hungry. I'm Logan.
Man, I wish I'd gotten groceries already. We could have had a freshette.
Oh yeah.
Let me think for a few minutes.
Okay.
Well, it is getting late though. If we're gonna deliver, if we're gonna have anything delivered.
I mean, Taco Bell deliver all hours
Hell
of the night.
yeah!
And you know the round 1 arcade is open super late.
You didn't finish the podcast yet, love.
I did not finish the podcast. But I will. I
Perhaps-
promise I will.
We need to skip round 1 this week, and we can go next.
Right. Is that your, like, if you had finished the podcast, we could go, like, incentivizing me to not skip it in the future?
Kinda, but also I know I want to work on the car tomorrow, and so
These are the real world repercussions for my procrastination.
I just know last time, whenever you got home at 3 a.m. Sunday, I was fucking dead on my feet.
This is no longer like a joke playing this game. Now I'm just enjoying playing this game.
I didn't think it was ever a joke. I thought you always.
mean,
Oh, I'm sorry.
played
is
it.
Is this a joke to you?
I played it because I was like, oh, this will be neat. Shelby will see her car, and it'll be a neat, fun thing for her to see her car in a video game. Now I'm just like,
Also, you made me want to work on the car tomorrow, so now you can't go to round 1. So you did this too.
screwed myself out of that one.
Yeah.
It's okay. I get to play Need for Speed Underground 2 and work on the car with my wife tomorrow. Oh, no.
Great job, dingus.
Done fucked up.
Turbo. One of my contacts has just called to let me know that a photographer from Turbo is in town looking for hot cars for next month's cover.
Hot.
Cars.
I don't think it's that hot.
Heads up, scouts from Turbo Magazine.
He's got a lot of hair. That gorgeous hair. I'm going to pull up to this thing on the map with a non-turbo vehicle so they can take a picture for Turbo Magazine.
Was
Let's
search
see.
you here for the 87, 89, 93 discussion
I don't
remember.
Yeah, maybe because we were talking about vehicles. And he was
I
talking
just want
about
to know,
Mustangs.
have you ever heard anyone that uses 89 gas?
He was here because he was talking about
Okay.
diesel NPR.
I'm still looking for anybody that can tell me who uses fucking 89. And I
Suckers.
just feel it's
That's
like
who.
people that are cheap asses that don't want to pay 93.
Mhm.
Destroy their fucking engines.
I'm glad we talked about that because that told me about 94, and there's a real chance that I might start using 94.
Third try.
This
Searcher
doesn't
says
use
I never
88.
use 93. Is 88 something specific up to where
That
you are now?
must
Because we
be
don't
a
have 88
Midwest
here.
thing.
That's an option here. Okay, question. What are your options in Wisconsin?
Yeah, I'm curious.
What numbers you got? And also, you don't need to use 93 if your car doesn't need the compression rate of a 93. I'm not
That's
saying everyone should use 93 because you don't need to
Subaru's
run
turbo.
rich.
Turbo on that Subaru might appreciate some clean fuel.
Well, it's funny you say that because both Leanne and Sydney have Subarus, and neither of them use 93.
But does the manual ask for it?
I don't think so. I think I
don't have a
looked at it
How
at
do
one
you-
point.
What Subaru do you have that doesn't have a
Unless
turbo?
you want your ride to look like your mom's.
What the fuck, you guys? drinks. We usually have already eaten or not hungry. We just want to icy.
I
Back
wish
10.
there was a I wish there was a way I could tell YouTube to just mute or remove all copyrighted music. I wish I didn't have to do it for each individual song.
Hey,
Yeah.
dude, listen up. As part of that sponsor deal,
Because let me tell you,
have to do
that
some
Car Mechanic
crazy
Simulator
work by
2
scoring
demo,
a DVD cover.
that ain't
Now,
coming
don't
out tomorrow
stress out on this.
or on Monday. It's not going to be done.
The producers of the DVD they've used best are looking for the right ride for their cover. But to score them, you have to build at least a 1-star car to be noticed. So get out there and mod out your ride. Oh, and I almost forgot. There's a pretty sweet bonus in there if you do. I'll call you later.
You just remembered that?
Yeah. Graphics shop, right?
This is how you can upgrade graphics from Xbox 360 to Xbox One.
Yo, dog.
Oh.
Word on the wire is that there's some action brewing at the station.
He just legitimately said,
I haven't
"Yo,
been able to
dog."
pinpoint the exact location, but you should be able to find them without much
Unironically.
thought. It should be
Mhm.
some easy pickings, so I thought you might want in. Good luck. I'm out of here.
You know what I've noticed? Even with all of the colorful, street slang, I have yet to hear anyone say the word bro in this game. It just didn't happen.
He just
back
said
then.
dog. I feel like.
Yes, I know. But consider how much the car space contains the word bro. I have yet to hear it a single time in this video game. It just wasn't part of the lexicon back then.
So when did bro become a popular thing?
Couldn't tell you. I'd love to see the Google Trends on that.
I love to say bro. I think it's real funny to set Clayton off.
She does. Oh, look at that. Fives again. They have fives again rims in this game,
Ooh.
which makes sense because they were still in business about this time.
Yeah. You could still get them.
Yeah.
Sergio says, but Logan, that would cost them money. Like hiring actual people to monitor copyright and fair use would cost them money. Why would YouTube want to make things easy for you? That was my addition to it.
Yeah, well, fuck all them. How about that?
All right, I love it. Chaotic tonight. Chaotic feelings.
Tonight?
Just tonight. Solely tonight.
Only tonight.
Mhm.
I gotta go back to work tomorrow.
Hell no. So we have this guy from big corporate office coming in on Thursday. And they're like, all right, everybody needs to be in the office. I feel like by now they should know better. I feel like by now they should be like, hey, Shelby, we really would like for you to know.
What was
Because
that?
I'm
You
not
cut out.
PC.
You gotta speak up.
I feel like at this point they should really be like, hey, Shelby, we need you to not show up on Thursday, actually. Because I don't hold back. I will say what I feel. And I usually, whenever they do the walk around, it's like, oh, good morning. This is, so and so. And they introduce him to all the employees because he doesn't remember anybody. I'm usually like the deadest face, or I pretend I'm on the phone with somebody.
That's a
I
really
got-
good trick.
I got in so much trouble one time for telling the district manager.
Mm-hmm.
It was the store manager,
Like regional.
district manager, regional manager. So the regional manager was going around Publix's, like, talking to everybody. And at this point, I had, like, had it with Publix. I was completely burnt out. I wasn't even trying anymore.
Yeah.
and the regional manager came by me, and I could see the store manager standing off by because she already knew how I was. He came up and he was like, "Hey, I see you've been working here for almost 5 years. You planning on moving up in Publix?" And I looked him straight in the face with the district manager and store manager right behind him and said, "Well, they won't promote me and they won't transfer me to a store where I can be promoted. So I guess I'm really just waiting around for them to fire me."
I love it.
And he went, "Oh, well,
I wasn't aware of that."
He was like, you need to be happy when you come to work. So maybe we could sit down and have a chat one day." Blah, blah, blah. Never had that chat. I, in fact, sat down with the district manager and the store manager while they yelled at me for making them look bad and then suspended me for a week.
Right. But tell me where I was wrong.
Yeah, I don't think that you should be suspended for that. He asked you a legitimate question about your career.
Oh, no, they found another reason. They didn't suspend me for that. Officially, they suspended me for a different thing.
Completely unrelated. You understand.
They suspended me for a different thing, but they just so happened to suspend me during that meeting.
Right.
Yeah,
but
fuck that.
The district manager was like all fucking smartassy and sassy, and she goes, "You know what? I think I can tell you exactly why you haven't been promoted yet. How many times have you ever been written up?" Because she was expecting me to be like, "Oh, I got wrote up because I was late, or I got wrote up because I fucked this up." And I was like,
that's when you say, "I feel like you should have access to that information. You should have asked me."
I said, "I've never been written up. I've never been written up." And she goes, "Oh, well, I'm sure there's." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, I bet you're sure."
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we can make up something.
Mm-hmm.
But I did get suspended. And the reason why I got suspended was because somebody from the bakery came over to the deli asking me where their bread rack was, and I just said, "I don't know," and I didn't help her look for it.
Right.
And they were like, "You need to be a team player, and that's not being a team player. So we're going to suspend you for a week for not being a team player." I'm like, "Yeah, that's why you're suspending me. I'll bet." 100%.
Yeah, absolutely not. No, that is bullshit. I don't have to be nice. That's not a required of my job to my coworker. That was their job to know where that equipment was, not mine.
Well, shortly after that, I put in my 2 weeks notice, which was also a fiasco. Because at first I decided I was going to shorten my hours. So I put in a notice of hour availability. I basically was just putting myself down to 1 day.
Right.
Because I didn't really want to work there anymore. So I put in my notice for reduction in hours, and I gave it to the at the time assistant department manager, the assistant deli manager. And I was like, "Okay, well, I need you to make sure that was entered correctly because my hours have changed." He's like, "Yeah, I'll take care of it.
No problem, bro.
I mentioned to him like 3 or 4 times. Well, lo and behold, well, actually, before that, I decided, you know what? Actually, I think I'm just going to quit. So I'm going to put in my 2 weeks notice. So I put in my 2 weeks notice, and then lo and behold, the next week rolled around and my availability wasn't shifted. And just because I'm quitting doesn't mean my availability isn't different, you know?
Yeah, like those two can
they're
exist
two
at
different
the same
events.
time. Right.
So I go in there and I see that my availability wasn't changed. So I called the dang it, this thing's falling apart. I called the new deli manager. She was new at that point. She hadn't experienced full-blown Logan at this point yet.
Okay. Oh, you want full Logan.
Oh, you want full-blown Logan. So I called the new deli manager and I was like, "Hey, I put in an availability change and my hours were not changed. I'm still scheduled for this time when I'm not available." And she says, "Didn't you put in a 2 weeks notice?" And I said, "Yes, I did, but that doesn't change the fact that my availability is I'm not available during these hours."
Right.
And so she got all mad and she goes, "I'll take care of it." Hangs up on me. I'm like, "Whatever, fuck you, bitch."
Why would you want me to work? I've put my notice in, that's when you should be like, hey, we're gonna reduce your hours because we don't want you doing anything fucking chaotic.
And I don't know why she got upset at me because I did everything I was supposed to.
Right. I talked to the people that I was supposed to talk to.
I put
They
in
dropped
my
the ball.
I
didn't
put
do
in my
anything wrong
change of
on this.
availability. I put in my change of availability. I put in my 2 weeks notice, like I was supposed to, but because they didn't do what they were supposed to do, now they're put out, and that's not my fault. She got all upset. She's like, "Fine, I'll take care of it." I'm like, "Yeah, you will take care of it."
Kind of your
And
job.
then when the next week after that, God damn it, this whole thing's falling apart. The next week after
Metal
that,
Gear, not Metal Gearing.
the next week after that, when it was supposed to be the first of my last 2 weeks, they didn't schedule me at all. So I took that as okay. Well, they're not going to make me work the second of my last 2 weeks either. So I didn't even check, and I don't know if I was scheduled at that point or not. But I didn't check. Anyways, love shopping at Publix.
Right. Shopping is a pleasure.
It was
They are
weird
right
when I
about
was in
that.
town, like being in a Publix, and it is such a different. Now, granted, I don't go inside HEBs here, very fucking rarely. Like, maybe like one time for something I had to grab for a work thing, and so I was like there like 7 a.m. But I don't go inside. But like being in a Publix, they're so southern.
Oh yeah.
How you doing today? You know, you did find everything you needed. Oh, this is nice. Like they're so fucking sweet and talkative, and you need help to the car. And I'm like, fuck no, I don't know what to want you to follow me to the car. I mean, yes, great service, is super helpful. We used to use it when I was a kid, and just me as a kid and my grandmother. But like, it's just a completely different experience. Sergio said a while ago, I'm sorry, we were talking. Logan, I know you aren't a big sports guy, but you should look up all the videos of how the new ABS system is absolutely ruining the careers of terrible umpires.
Oh my God.
I have no idea what you're talking
Buckner
about.
is having the worst time of his life with ABS, and I'm not even a baseball guy, but I love watching those videos.
Can you explain?
There is a well-known... Okay. The two umpires that I know about are CB Buckner and I think it's Angel Rodriguez. Is that his name? They are both not very popular umpires for making bad calls, and in Angel's case, possibly being corrupt. So ABS is, I forget what it stands for, but it's
Automatic braking system.
Yeah, that's what it is. It is a series of, I think, like 12 cameras positioned around the stadium, staring right at home plate. And as the ball crosses a certain area, it calculates its space in 3D space, and there is a strike box that is slightly different for every player because it's based on your height. And so every player has their recorded and registered ABS or strike zone. And if this ball does not touch the ABS strike zone in at least one area, like it has to be over the line by a fraction of an inch. The ball doesn't have to be completely inside the box or even the majority of the box. If the laces of the ball scrape up against the strike zone, it is a strike. And you get 2 challenges per game. If you successfully win your challenge, like you're like, hey, you called a strike, that was a ball, I'm going to tap my helmet. And turns out it actually was a ball. I was right. I get to keep my challenge. But if you're wrong, you lose them. And it is incredible to watch how many plays are getting overturned with actual scoreboard changes from from like, oh, the inning's not over because that wasn't a strike, and then the next swing gets a run. And I'm like, that would not have happened with the original call. I'm not even a baseball guy. I love watching ABS replays.
So it's not against the pitcher because the pitcher's going to throw his pitch the best he can no matter what. It's against the umpires for calling if it's a strike or if it's a ball.
Right.
That's where the challenge... Okay.
Yeah, so the batter would like it to be a ball if it actually was a ball. So if he calls a strike and he's like, nah, dude, that was way outside. And batter taps his head and they check it and you go, you know what? Credit where it's due. That was outside the box. That's a ball. You get another try. Pitcher wants it to be a strike because he wants that batter out of there as soon as possible. So if they call a ball, and he's like, nah, dude, that ball just barely scrapes the inside of the strike zone, so that's a strike.
Okay.
And then Sergio's talking about the insane call that CB Buckner was like, yeah, the runner did not touch the base when he was running towards first base. And you can see the replay. He's not even watching. The first base umpire is not even watching the runner. But he's like, he's like, yeah, you didn't touch the base. And I'm like, buddy, he's a baseball player. That's not a mistake you make. No one forgets to touch the base. That's not something that happens. You don't run to first. The whole point of the first thing that you do in baseball, run to first base, you don't forget to touch first base. And then they, of course, watch the replay, and he's like, yeah, he stomps on first base. And Buckner's
so
like,
they
nah,
are,
he didn't. Uh-huh.
They're just really, like, making search about egregious shit and terrible umpires, and they're getting their asses handed to them.
Because it's this whole, for decades, for centuries, it's been, you're at the whims of the officials. And whatever they say goes. And you had no chance to go, what are you talking about? I touched the base. I've been playing baseball for decades. I don't forget to touch first base. It's insane.
Well, I'm glad they're calling these umpires out on some shit then.
Yeah, it's incredible. I'll show you some compilations. It's incredible. And just like repeated strikes or repeated pitches of just like, no, that was like 4 in a row that have been challenged and overturned.
You would think the umpires would start paying more attention.
That's the thing. Some of them are making an honest effort. Some of them are just sort of winging it. It's like, it seems like a ball. Ball fits in here pretty well.
But don't umpires, they can get fired from that job. They can not be used anymore.
Probably Angel Hernandez. That's what his name was.
Angel Hernandez. So you said if CB doesn't retire at the end of the season, I will be surprised.
Yeah. He's had a
him
real bad
during the game where he got challenged twice.
Yeah. People hated Angel Hernandez for decades.
God damn it!
Sorry, buddy.
It's a little top heavy, huh?
It just completely collapses. I'm gonna keep going.
You may have to get a little stand propping something for him.
Oop. Whip out the super glue. Lock it in. Finalize it.
That's not a bad idea.
What if one day you actually want to build the Millennium Falcon?
Well, he will. He'll buy another one.
And I'll have extra parts.
Uh-huh.
I'm building the Millennium Falcon right now. It's just not holding together very well.
I remember driving through this tunnel the first time I played this game and blowing my mind at the graphical fidelity of it. Oh, I took the long route. Oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be real bad.
Meg says that's also assuming the best of them. Honest mistakes are one thing, and people wouldn't hate you for that, but others, it's like you're rigging the game. Yeah,
Right.
that sounds like this guy, either he's got bad eyesight and doesn't wanted to admit that,
Yeah.
or he's a crooked little motherfucker.
Yeah, and so I watched a breakdown of it, and like based on right-handed pitchers, left-handed pitchers, left-handed batters, right-handed batters, it changes where the umpire stands. And the ball placement in the strike zone looks different based on where you are standing because you're looking over the shoulder of the catcher. So you might not always be looking straight at the ball where it's coming in. And if it's, low and outside, it might look like it's in the strike zone, but it was actually, a little lower and a little more outside than the strike zone would allow. So there are
need to reconsider where they stand to be able to watch them.
Right. There are legitimate sightline issues for certain umps in certain scenarios with certain pitching. But that's why I like this system, because there's no confusion with ABS. And it sort of shows like, hey, if we have this system with this incredible accuracy and precision rating, like, we could probably do without the umps. Or
you still need them to review calls and make calls, but they don't need to be. They use the system to do it.
Or the umps get fed the call from ABS, and the ump makes the call that ABS provides them. So you still have the presence
Human
on the
check.
field, but you have the accuracy of machine oversight.
Sergio says it's a lot like NBA refs during the Chiefs Super Bowls, allegedly, and refs in Patriots Super Bowl wins, not allegedly, came at me. Robert Kraft. Yeah, okay. No, apparently that one. Or the ground crew during that one Atlanta versus Patriots Super Bowl that let them steal the playbook during the blackout. I'm not for getting rid of the umps, but they need to be reined in.
Yeah.
I think it's just a matter of they need to be there because there needs to be someone impartial to make calls, but maybe don't rely on them to have human aspects to it. Like they review it, but not the sole thing to review.
Right.
They watch the ABS system itself.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, we have replays for racing. We have replays for hockey. Like, there's all sorts of...
They were reviewing the shit out of that check earlier.
Yeah. Like, we have this technology. It doesn't need to replace the on-field officials, but it can certainly provide clarity and precision. Yeah, photo finishes, absolutely, yeah. Keep hitting cars.
Stop hitting cars.
I will stop hitting cars. I think this race is more difficult than it should be because I haven't done very many upgrades to my car.
Sergio says, shoot, even the most rudimentary drag strip has digital timing.
Yep.
There's photo finishes and racing. Yeah.
There's no reason not to.
We have the technology. Use it for what it is.
Still hungry, shall we?
Yeah.
What you thinking?
That's fine. We have Taco Bell.
Okay, you want to order it?
Give me a minute to finish.
That's fine. I could do it, but I need you to tell me what to do.
I'll do it on my phone, babe.
You millennials got apps for everything now.
Shut up.
I think we should just call them on the phone and tell them the food we want, and then tell them we'll be there shortly to pick it up. Give them none of our information. So it just says, that's one of the main things I sometimes get a little miffed at GDQ, actually. For such a well-run event, sometimes the people in charge of the timers misunderstand when the runners say, time will be in, and they stop the clock prematurely. Sergio says, the Chinese place I order from kind of does that. They just ask for your phone number. Yeah.
When Clayton said that joke, I was thinking to myself, ooh, Chinese. That's pretty good. That's exactly where my brain went, is because that's a lot like our Chinese.
Having a lot of fun driving around this Honda Civic. You picked yourself a good car there, shall we?
You
Actually,
picked it out for me.
I picked you a good car there, Shelby.
Yeah.
Welcome to the delivery room. Aluminum and steel isn't crafted any better than this. Select a sweet set of wheels right here.
We get a free item.
Do you now?
Like, yes, strawberry. These are drinks. Strawberry passion fruit,
Mm-hmm.
mango peach aqua refresca,
Okay, that's a lot of weird words.
dragon fruit berry aqua. They're fancy ass ones.
Dragon fruit
So
berry
strawberry
aqua.
passion fruit, mango peach, or dragon fruit berry.
The third one.
About 10:30.
All right. Oh, there's a second Gen Eclipse up there.
Oh, buddy.
I'm going to have a hard time beating that, because I haven't even unlocked that car yet, which means it's a more advanced car. Yeah, that Eclipse is freaking fast.
Smoking ya.
It is. I can catch him on the straightaways, but man, that thing is quick.
At what point are you going to tell us what you're building there, Logan?
Oh, the Millennium Falcon.
Several times, in fact.
I just want to know if I'm right or not. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 99.9% right.
I'm building the Millennium Falcon.
Gaslighting me every time. Gaslight. Just say no. You know, Logan, you always say that you never have lied to me.
What?
You absolutely have given me perfect ammunition next time now. When you say, I never lie. You've lied to me multiple times tonight.
I have never lied specifically tonight.
That's a lie.
I don't think that's true.
Wilson was the best romance option. Nice, Meg. Miss him every day. Can't get to my keyboard. It's on the floor. I'd type it out.
Maybe I beat the Eclipse.
Look at you. You beat one of our cars with another one of our cars.
God damn, this thing is so fragile.
I'd also like to say how easy it was to get this setup working. Because I had this idea.
30 minutes, maybe?
I had this idea right after I woke up. I was like, what am I going to play tonight?
I figured you'd play more of that game you played last time.
I can't remember what I played last time. Oh, Raccoon? Yeah. I thought about that. I didn't want to go back to the well too many times.
Okay. Got it. Let me finish this setup. Let me finish this bag then.
Is she trying to pee somewhere?
No. Crying.
Oh.
Yo, dog. Word on the wire is that there's some action brewing in Beacon Hill. I haven't been able to pinpoint the exact
word on the
location,
wire.
but you should be able to
That's
find it
right.
without much problem. It should be some easy pickings, so I thought you
Oh,
might
right.
be in.
Yeah.
Good luck. I'm out of here.
If you look in the top left, all of my cellular activity is from, was that Singular Wire? Yeah, Singular Wireless.
Oh my God. Take me back.
That's just Singular being Singular.
That's just singular being singular.
I think
We
this
used to have Singular before it turned into AT&T.
Is this glass? Yeah, that's right. You can drive through here. I forgot about that.
Meg says, hey, I had them. I don't know if we ever had. Are you having to get other pieces, Logan?
Yeah. I think I counted wrong, or I put this piece in the wrong place earlier in my build.
Yeah, it's hard when you're trying to make your own set.
I mean, I have these instructions here, but
Yeah, you haven't used them, weirdly. Maybe it would help if you actually fucking used them.
what?
Dang it. We put all these cars on the road.
I think once Logan's done with this build, then we'll call it there for the night, and then that way when food gets here, we can eat that, and we can give Sister medicine.
Okay.
About when she's eligible to have it. Are you gonna be up all night because you took a nap?
Probably.
Okay,
But I'll
so
work on the
will you just-
podcast.
Will you just check on her in the middle of the night and make sure she's okay if she takes it?
Yeah.
Thank you. Girl. You wanna be on camera? You gonna be shy?
Oh, yeah, now she's shy.
Meow.
Look at that R34 Skyline. I didn't even know
Ooh,
what that was.
buddy with that paint job on there.
Uh-huh. Tribal graphics on your R34 Skyline with 22-inch rims.
Reps from the Sport Compact car are on location tonight, and they have a hot
I
model
did
for
put it in the
wintertime.
wrong place earlier in the build.
Okay.
Okay. Crisis averted.
Okay. Good job. Where's this freaking taking me? Oh, okay. That's not good.
Okay. Is your build more secure now that you fixed that piece, Logan?
Oh no, it was the same
Oh,
piece. It just
okay.
had different holes inside of it. It's still extremely fragile.
Okay. All right. Well, is what it is, I guess.
I'm just gonna not put it
Josh
together
Lego.
till I'm at the. I'm not gonna put it together till I'm at the end of it.
This is honestly coming together a lot quicker than I was expecting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I feel like there's gonna be 4 sections. There might even be 3. Put this up against the floor. Oh, falling apart. No, there'll be 4 sections. I've already got one of them done.
Can we bring back the word Johns when referring to an object?
Or like John's.
Like
Jaun or JAWN.
maybe it's like if you're wearing shoes and you're like, oh, what kind of shoes are those? What kind of shoes are them Johns?
Yeah, JAWN, John.
I've
Yeah.
never fucking heard this term before in my life.
Look at him, Jones. I'm gonna say that's. It feels Cajun. I don't know if that's actually the source for it, but it has a sort of Louisiana etymology feel to it. Or like Baltimore. It's either Louisiana or Baltimore.
Those are 2 very different areas.
Yeah, but they both sound insane. Like the accents for both of them are very unique.
I just kind of find it interesting both of y'all have heard of this term and I've never heard of it.
Yeah. Shelby, there were 2 Hyundais in that race. This was back when the Hyundai, what was that thing called?
Tucson?
Tiburon.
Oh, wow.
The Hyundai Tiburon was trying to make a import presence for Hyundai.
I don't think they make the Tiburon anymore.
They don't. God bless them. They tried. They really wanted Hyundai to be part of the sort of import trend.
They did. Hyundai is definitely a thing now.
Yeah.
I'm running low on parts in my little box here.
I mean, the Veloster is pretty cool. I'll give it to them. They did something with the Veloster. That's a
I knew
cool
somebody
looking
who had a
car.
Veloster.
Yeah. That's an all right looking car, in my opinion.
Too tiny for me.
I mean,
Ironically, the interior is too tiny for me.
it is a very tight and cozy car. How's our food looking? I know it tends to show up a lot earlier than they
It depends. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is completely opposite. Nope. Still looking at 10:30.
Okay.
And if I had Taco Bell this late, I would wake up in the middle of the night with really bad indigestion.
You just take some baking soda. That'll straighten you out.
Is that for real?
Yeah. Whenever I have heartburn, I just eat like half a tablespoon of baking
Have a
soda.
teaspoon.
Okay. And I get one real big burp and I'm good.
Okay. Now I have to put it together without it collapsing on me.
Okay. So you need about 7 hands for this.
If I had Machamp hands, that would be
Oh yeah.
optimal. How does this connect? Oh, this connects to this? I'm going to try to do it backwards, so if I do get it together, I don't have to turn it around.
Got it.
I need to figure out how the head connects. Oh, that might have been part of the problem. I was connecting the body bond backwards.
That does sound like it would create some challenges.
No, stop this.
Stop with this. Acura RSX alongside me. Honda Integra Type R, if you will. That was like one of the first crazy car things that I learned, that the Acura RSX was not called the RSX in Japan. It's like, I'd seen, like, there are America exclusives, Japan exclusives, Europe exclusives. But I always assumed they had the same name. And they were like, no, that's the Honda Integra Type R. And they're like, why didn't they keep calling it the Integra in America? I was like, first off, Americans don't get the Type Rs. That's, at the time, that was Japan exclusive. So the RSX that we got wasn't even the same car that Honda got in Japan. You could get an RSX Type S, but it was not the same.
It does make things confusing if you don't know that, hey, maybe my car is called by a different name in a different country.
Right.
Especially if you're looking for parts for a car. Exactly, T.
Yeah, but
Acura
that's what I
doesn't exist
meant.
in Japan. It's Honda. Because
Yeah,
they made
that
up
was the
the
crazy
brand
thing. I was like, what are you
Acura in
talking
America.
about? It's the same car. Because, like, looking at pictures of a Honda Integra Type R and an Acura RSX, I was like, that's the same car. What do you mean they're different cars? What do you mean they're different companies? Wait, what do you mean it's actually the same company with a different name? None of this makes any sense.
Exactly. We were having this discussion the other day about how car manufacturers like to make up different names for their brand for Americans. Something about us.
Zex. That's a name I've not heard of in a long time. Freaking Zex.
What did you
dude.
just? Oh, Zex.
They made a
I
sex
thought you
car?
said sex, and I was like,
No.
"The fuck you talking about? You haven't heard this in a
Zex.
long time."
I think it was a nitrous company. So it was NOS, Nitrous Express. I think Edelbrock probably does some nitrous. And Zex, dude.
I didn't realize they were
So I
chill
was
like
right.
that. I didn't know they made a sex car.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh. I'm not laughing at his pain.
You were what?
I'm not laughing at his pain.
Oh.
So it's definitely Metal Gear. Come on, you got to be a little impressed that I did get it.
I was pretty impressed how quickly you got it.
It's not together yet.
I mean, I didn't even get it until he gave me some significant clues.
It was the legs. The legs perplexed the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
I was like, what is it that you're building that looks like...
All right, Clay, when you get to a stopping point, I need full screen for this bad boy.
All right. I will be finishing this race here momentarily.
Cattail. Hold on.
What are we censored from?
You want this camera or the other one?
This one's fine. The other
Okay.
one I don't think shows it.
Okay.
Very nice. Your Millennium Falcon looks very different from what I
It's
expected.
a bipedal Millennium Falcon.
That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
So here's the part of the
Very
Millennium
cool
Falcon where the
design here.
nukes launch out.
Right? Uh-huh.
And then here's the parts of the Millennium Falcon where they stomp on Shelby and kill her in one hit.
Uh-huh.
Ugh,
And
annoying.
up here is the part of the Millennium Falcons where the lasers shoot out at you. But yes, this is Metal Gear Rex
That is very cool.
by the
I
same guy who
approve.
did Bidoof, Brad Barber. Creation Caravan is his username.
I was like,
Weak
it has to be
clap.
video game. Has to be video
This
game
thing-
related.
This thing was a pain in the ass because it's got weak points on it where it just collapses. But I did find out
Because it's not designed.
I did find out I was attaching the body to the legs at the wrong point. The legs still have a weak point on their back spike,
Oh, okay.
but it's a lot sturdier on the torso now that I am putting it together right.
Shelby has an important update from her perspective.
Okay. Very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
There, the weak clap just started for me.
Oh, did it?
Just now.
That weak clap is not for this beautiful kitten.
No.
The next set I will be building.
He's actually going to be able to. This is where Sister sits every night when I stream. She's got a heating
Yep.
pad under and inside of her little blanket. that she
Favorite
loves.
blanket.
One of her favorite blankets. She has two.
Oh,
The
yeah.
one downstairs she loves too.
This will
Logan,
be the
are
next
you-
set.
Are you actually building this Star Wars set?
Yeah.
No.
I actually built this one, didn't I?
No.
Okay. So all of the
Clayton
Star Wars
casually,
sets
no.
that I thought were like very kind of odd for Logan to buy, it's because he never intended to fucking build them as Star Wars sets.
Yeah.
It makes sense now. I thought it was like, what the fuck? Like, is Logan, why is he buying Star Wars sets? Like,
I
It's
like
not really
Star
his
Wars.
jam, but it's not your jam. Like, I mean, I guess you still bought the ones you do, like the Pokemon ones and stuff like that. But like, if I had to choose between you buying a Pokemon set and a Star Wars set, you're gonna fucking pick the Pokemon.
That's true. But I already bought all the Pokemon sets.
You have. At some point, we're gonna start building the Pokemon sets. You know,
Yes.
while we're playing Pokemon Pocopia, it would be a good idea. And we'll probably be doing Lego again next Saturday. So we can see Logan not build that other Star Wars set.
And I'll be playing Forza Motorsport 4 on the Xbox 360.
This is the Home 1 Star Cruiser from Star Wars.
The Homestar Cruiser?
Yes. I'm trying to think of a Homestar bit to say in Homestar's voice about Star Wars, but really nothing's coming to mind.
And I'll be continuing my Van Gogh sunflowers.
So this is a pretty cool like alternate build. If it didn't have those if it didn't have those 3 weak points where it would just collapse, I would like it a lot more.
Got some action for you.
But
I haven't been able to pinpoint the place
it's very cool.
somewhere in the Beacon Hill area.
Well, it's also not built to be played with, it's built to be looked at.
Yeah,
So
you sort of
should set
assemble it.
and leave it.
Right.
Yeah, this set is definitely a look at it set, not a play with it set.
What new
But
cars are on the lot?
Creation Caravan, Brad Barber, he's actually done a whole bunch of builds with this Millennium Falcon set. Like he has a whole bunch of them on his website or on his Rebrickable page.
Okay.
Not that I would do this because I enjoy trying to guess what Logan's going to build, but he seems to be a big fan of this Brad. So I could go to his site and see his other things with this set that he says he's going to be building next
Yes.
week and figure out what it is going to be playing.
If you
and what
wanted
it's
to
gonna be building.
cheat, you could look up this set from Brad Barber Creation Caravan on Rebrickable and see. And
And see what's possible.
I'm pretty sure he only did one alternate build with this other set, and you would easily look at it and go, "Oh yeah, he'll build that one for sure."
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that though because I like the guessing game of what it is that you're going to build.
I loved Shelby. I loved when you were like, "Is that a Metal Gear? Are you building a Metal Gear?"
It just fucking hit, and I was like, "Oh, I know what it is." All right. Well, that is going to do it for us tonight. Logan's finished his set. I'm at a stopping point of mine. We will be back next Saturday with more Legos, so make sure you come back for that. But until then, I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. And if you want to know about what we're going to play during the week, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Threads, and join our Discord where we post the schedule on Monday. We're going to play throughout the week. You can also go to our website, carpetboredom.com, to get links to that information. No stream tomorrow on Monday. We'll be back on Tuesday. But until then, hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.